And when you get down at Gulfstream Park, make sure you stop by Tito's Raw Bar. Enjoy the great seafood, great atmosphere, a Bloody Mary with Tito's, and if your horse wins or loses, you're still in the winner's circle every time. It's Tito's handmade vodka. It makes every situation a lot more cheerful. Peace.
Florida Talk Real Estate is your one-stop real estate shop. Whether you're looking to buy a home, sell a home, you're stuck with a home and you don't know what to do, look no further than FloridaTalkRealEstate.com. Listen every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. until 11, right here on Real Radio 92.1.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Here's what no recovery, no fee means at our firm. First, your initial consultation is absolutely free. Next, we understand that most people don't have the money to pay hourly attorney's fees, so you only pay us a percentage of your recovery if we win. Finally, there are expenses in working a case up. We advance these costs as well. If we make no recovery, you don't owe these either. Visit forthepeople.com for more information. No charge there either.
Todd is in love.
Sarah, I've never felt this way before.
But he's about to find out that sometimes when you chase after love,
I'm moving to Paris.
You've got to step on the gas. Because this isn't your classic holiday rom-com. It's a Nissan event ad.
Wait, what?
Featuring a powerful performance by Nissan Rogue.
Oh, come on.
Todd?
I'm coming with you.
Now get $500 holiday bonus cash on select models.
Get your heart racing at Nissan's Thrill of the Drive event.
Availability is limited. Shop at your local Nissan store or at nissanusa.com.
Don't let true love or these offers slip away.
$500 bonus cash available on 2022 Altima, Armada, Frontier, Murano, Pathfinder, and Rogue. Available on lease and purchase. Must take delivery from new dealer stock. See dealer for details. Subject to residency restrictions. Ends November 30th, 2022.
Attention business owners. Imagine getting up to $26,000 per employee sent to you directly by the U.S. government. All businesses during COVID could be eligible for a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee through a CARES Act program. The fact is, all types of businesses, profit or nonprofit, are eligible. There is absolutely no cost to check your eligibility today. ERTC.com is the nation's leading company specializing in employee retention tax credits. Here is a real testimonial from an ERTC client.
We've got some good news. You're going to get $488,000 as a tax refund, which is not a loan, and you can use that in whatever way you'd like to.
Visit ERTC.com today, and in less than 5 minutes, our proprietary rebate calculator will show you how much money you could receive. Act now before the program closes or funds run out. Visit ERTC.com today. That's ERTC.com.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Crash in Boynton Beach, southbound 95 at Boynton Beach Boulevard. A right lane is blocked there, and it's a slow go for sure. We have the Royal Park Bridge shut down westbound from Palm Beach to West Palm Beach. So find an alternate there. Okeechobee Boulevard eastbound from Flagler Drive to South County Road as well. You've got one right lane blocked. And wet roadways throughout the Palm Beaches. Drive carefully. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is paid for by National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Any first responder will tell you, never try to beat a train. After braking, it could take a mile for a train to completely stop. So when you come to a rail crossing, stop. Because trains can't. Paid for by NHTSA.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Wake up, Mr. Sleepy Pants.
Do not approach me when I'm sleeping.
I'm sorry. I know this is the wrong time, but I had to tell you.
What are you trying to tell me?
Thanksgiving. It's right around the corner.
Actually, today is Tuesday.
Thursday is Thanksgiving again.
That's 2 days away. Never too early to give thanks.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Going back to sleep.
You can't.
Why?
Because it's showtime!
Well, color me happy. There's a sofa in here for two.
First time in an elevator.
Penthouse. The penthouse.
Yes.
Wow, great view. I bet you can see all the way to the ocean from out here.
Penthouse, top floor, got everything I need and a lot more. High ceilings, marble floor, and my penthouse.
Hey, Mr. Greek, can I get your autograph?
Hey, Greek, what's happening, pal?
I'm 6 deep behind a 4. You can't find me.
Oh my God, it's Greek!
You're listening to The Penthouse. Here's The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Yes, we're in The Penthouse on a Tuesday. Get ready to be gobbled up. And enjoy the day with us on The Penthouse on Real Radio. You get 13 chances a day to win $1,000. No, you don't. No, you don't get it.
You don't. We're done.
We're done.
Yep.
No, that's my bad. If you bump into me, you might get to win some money. How's that? I'll give you a game. We got a giveaway at 11:45. Is that still on? The giveaway?
We do, yeah. We have a giveaway. John Mulaney tickets.
John Mulaney.
Yes.
All right, so we have that.
Sounds like a dead cat dying.
Uh-huh. And we gave him a heads up yesterday, G-Man, that we're going to bring him back turkey because we want him to practice. So today we're doing turkey calls for tickets.
Okay.
Yes.
That was a big hit.
Yes.
Gobble.
We didn't do it yesterday. We did he said, she said. So turkey calls. I wanted to wait for you to get back so you could enjoy everybody's turkey calls.
You're so thoughtful.
I know.
Yeah, it's all about the gobbler.
It is.
It's all about the gobbler. I feel very gobble. Gobble. Good morning, Jimmy.
Hello and good morning and happy Tuesday. Damn it, am I happy. Somebody brought me in some beer. Thank you, G.
I was like, whoa. Energy.
Where'd he come from? What happened? I got beer.
Yeah, you are excited. I wish I dated you. The little things make you happy. You enjoy. God bless. I didn't know if you drank cans or bottles. I forgot. And then you looked at me. You said, "Is there beer in there?" I go, "I think so." You go, "I'll drink it."
Doesn't matter what container it comes in.
There's beer.
Thank you very much, Greek. That was a very nice gesture of you. And thank you.
Well, it's Thanksgiving.
Hopefully you're doing well, too.
Yeah, Thanksgiving, you're supposed to thank people.
And Franny, I hope you're well today.
Oh, yeah.
Well. And thank you out there. I hope you're doing
And Franny, good morning. Always a pleasure to see you.
Hi, good morning. And thank you. He brought me a bottle of wine, too, so it was very thoughtful.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, G-Man.
Yeah.
It'll definitely be consumed on Thanksgiving.
I'm sure.
Maybe tonight. Who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows?
Tomorrow morning.
Yep, you never know.
Feeling well today. I won't be in.
Yeah, I had a good time last night. I drank some wine. I had a good time, and that's what it's all about. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. I know a lot of people are getting ready for the holidays. If you want to call up on any holiday stories, or does it really feel like Thanksgiving? A little colder in South Florida, they're saying. So a lot of people are saying that's good for the holiday.
Do we got some cold weather coming in?
Well, they said this morning on the news it's been a little cooler than normal temperatures. It's down a little. That's what I heard this morning.
Oh, but the way it's been.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That just hasn't felt too bad to me. We had that one night. It was maybe about 59 at night. That was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And again, you could also email Jimmy at realradio921.com. We'll be with you guys today. And then after us, you got the News Junkie and then the Greek Zone tonight and then Lex and Terry. And we'll entertain you. And I know there's a lot of people. Some people are off. The roads were a little empty today. But, whatever you guys want to call up and ask, maybe you got a Thanksgiving story that you're like, yeah.
Turkey hotline's open, too. Maybe you need to ask G-Man for some, advice on a recipe or something.
Yes, I'm very ready and prepared to help you gobble your turkey up and do whatever you need. I was at Joseph's Classic Market. Oh, that scares me.
No.
Greek baby, it's me, Cinnamon.
That scares you.
No, that's bad.
Greek baby.
That's the word.
That's a nightmare.
That's it. That's it.
That's just nutmeg.
Yeah. Out of the three, Barbara's the one that really gets you, like, you know, woo.
I tell you.
Man. Oh, God. I can't. I'll get sick. I really will. I'll start gagging. I'll be like, oh, my God. Because you have the whole image of Barbara. You don't know.
Yeah, smoky room. You can't see her. Trailer.
You have two slippers. They
I feel like
don't
she's
match.
got curlers in her hair, too, right?
Wearing a moo-moo.
Yes,
That's
yes,
right.
that is definitely Barbara.
Yeah. Two
Pack
slippers.
of Pall Malls in her pocket.
Yeah.
One hanging out of her mouth.
And a Bic lighter.
Yeah. No, she can't afford Bic. It's like some generic brand you get at Walmart.
Yeah, that's it. Her slippers don't match. You tell her, what's the big deal? Yeah. But we love you, Barbara. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way.
One of our best listeners out there.
Yeah, best listeners out there. I made a mistake 2 days ago. It turned out to be, the person turned out to be nice. I was on my elevator. So I hit my floor, and then midway through it, or whatever it was, the door opened, and I was just like, oh, I must be here. I wasn't paying attention, so I went down to the exact number that I had, but I was a floor below.
Oh, right.
So I was trying my key, and it wasn't working, and I was like, what the heck? And it wasn't late, though. It was like 7:30, 8 o'clock. I just got back from Joseph's.
Yeah, because each floor looks identical.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I go, and I'm clicking. I'm like, what the? I'm like, that banging the door. What's going on? All of a sudden, the door opens, and I go,
hey, what are you doing in my
house? Yeah, why are you in my apartment?
That's what I said. I go, what are you doing in my apartment? And she goes, excuse me? She goes, this is my apartment. I look at her, and I go, oh, my God, this is the wrong floor. I said, I'm so sorry. I gave her $20. I said,
hey, here's 20.
That's what you do. Just pay him off. Yeah.
I'm like, happy Thanksgiving.
So how long did you stay there?
2 hours.
I was going to say she was hot. That's going to be the next guess.
No.
If she was attractive or not. How long did you stay, Greek? 20 minutes? Smoke show.
Oh, my God. You are just so unbelievable.
You know, it's funny, though, because it's as silly as that sounds. I've been doing it because I've been having to go over to the hospital a little bit, this past year or so, unfortunately. But it's the same thing, right? Because all the floors are pretty much the same in a hospital, right? So if you hit the wrong one, you get off. You're used to going in the right.
Yep.
Oh, wait, you're not my dad.
Yep, you're right.
And then you realize you're on the wrong floor.
I used to do that. Yeah, it's just like you said, you're preoccupied, not thinking the door opens.
Sure, yeah.
And but yeah, it was funny. But I was just shocked because my key wouldn't open, and I'm like, they changed the locks.
Hey, what happened?
Like first my parking spot, now my actual unit.
I said, this is
8 blown tires. I mean, what else is gonna happen?
I love it here. It's so unbelievable. It is the Penthouse. It is the getting close to Thanksgiving. We're gonna have some Thanksgiving stories, some different things. When is it too long that you've stayed at somebody's house? It could be 2 hours. It could be 7 days. We'll tell you. We'll be back in a few minutes with Jimmy, Francis, and the Greek. We'll be back. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Lance Bass, by the way, the spokesperson for gays.
Mm-hmm. If he's the spokesperson for gays, who's the spokesperson for lesbians?
It was Ellen Page.
You lost her in a trade.
Be up before that.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 2 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
'Tis the season. When you're in the mood for holiday music, listen live with the iHeartRadio app and on your radio to Cool 105.5, the Palm Beach's Christmas station. Sponsored by FAMU's Mary. Educate, learn, talk.
The Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop. Exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. If you're not shopping at Glass Chamber, can you really consider yourself a smoker? With the latest and greatest in the industry, why wouldn't you? Now 7 convenient locations. Visit glasschamberfl.com for more.
Hey, it's the Greek. Your smile is the first thing people see, and I have the guy who can give you that $1 million smile.
Thanks, Greek. I'm Dr. Ernest Orfanos, a board-certified periodontist, and I can give you that perfect smile. My staff and I will make you feel comfortable and relaxed during your procedure. We do what's called Teeth in the Day, where you get implants and teeth that very same day, all phases of dental implants. And as a multi-specialty office, we are capable of meeting and exceeding all of your needs. Please call our office at 561-477-7171.
Injured on the job? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Glenn Levine, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach. Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Why do you buckle up when you get in your truck? Maybe you do it to get home safely to your loved ones, or because you take your job as a professional driver seriously, or because you want to follow the law to stay safe. Remember, it doesn't matter how long you've been driving, or even if it's a quick trip. Wear your seatbelt to stay safe on the road. Learn more at www.sharetheroadsafely.gov. That's www.sharetheroadsafely.gov. And remember to buckle up when you get behind the wheel. Paid for by FMCSA.
Listen to your favorite radio stations and music from any genre. Listen to what you want, where you want, when you want it, all free. Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Is it getting harder to find new customers? After all, it's one thing to run a business and another to grow it, especially these days. But what if you had access to everyone listening to me right now? Access to all the customers in your area. As the #1 audio company in America, iHeartMedia gives you access to all the customers you need to grow at a fraction of the cost of digital, video, and social advertising, with experts ready to craft your message fast. Get started today at iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Hey, it's the Greek for Joseph's Classic Market, one of my favorite spots, where great meals begin. If you love to eat well, Joseph's Classic Market has it all. Fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, pizza, bakery, and prepared foods. And Joseph's offers catering for all special events. Boca Raton, Delray, and Palm Beach Gardens. Joseph's Classic Market is also hiring for all positions. Joseph's Classic Market, where great meals begin, proud sponsor of Greek's Gridiron. I don't start a day without going to Joseph's Classic Market. Peace.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
It's easy to get wrapped up in the spirit of giving, but you might be giving away more than you want. During the holidays, more shopping online means more exposed personal information. But LifeLock by Norton has identity theft protection all wrapped up. And if you become a victim, they work to fix it with you. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but you can save up to 25% off your first year right now. 1-800-LifeLock, 1-800-LifeLock, or lifelock.com, promo code BECK for 25% off.
What's the best product I bought this year? Oh, that's easy. Salonpas pain relieving patches. The proven medicines in Salonpas patches reduce my pain and let me do the things I need to do every day.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salonpas reported improved sleep, mood, and the ability to work. They had less pain and were able to reduce their use of oral pain medications.
For pain, I use Salonpas. It's good medicine.
If you're drowning in IRS debt and can't afford to pay, then you need to take advantage of special IRS tax programs that are available and free yourself from IRS collection efforts once and for all. Due to the financial hardship consumers are facing during the decline in the U.S. economy, the Internal Revenue Service has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems. An open phone line has been established by Community Tax for consumers to call and see if they qualify. Take down this number or put it in your cell phone, but call the Community Tax Helpline at 800-375-1211. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and can't afford to pay them back, or you even have years of unfiled returns, there's no need to fear anymore. But you have to call the Community Tax Helpline today at 800-375-1211 for the help that you need. Don't take on the IRS alone. They can attack your wages, pension, savings, home, and even your Social Security check. Call 1-800-375-1211 for your free consultation and to see if you qualify. That's 800-375-1211.
The podcast, The Bible in a Year with Jack Graham, is a moving and inspiring biblical audio experience that will help you master wisdom from the world's greatest book. In each episode, you'll learn to apply biblical principles to everyday life.
Each cinematic episode is a journey through the Bible's most profound stories that will strengthen your appreciation of the Word and inspire you to keep learning.
Listen to The Bible in a Year with Jack Graham on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
If you're a turkey, you got another day to hide out. So do what you got to do. Maybe wear some shades. And you never know, you might make it. Jimmy's in the house.
And a wig. I'd put on a wig.
Definitely.
Good morning.
Yeah.
And a hat.
Maybe stack up like on top of each other. So you know how they do that sometimes and put on a trench coat?
That's
so
nice.
yeah, like what the little kids do. Yeah. So you look like an adult human.
Great idea.
I think it's different. I'm not going to argue.
Yeah, why not?
877-927-6969. That is the number to call if you want to get involved with the program. Jimmy, do we have any turkeys on hold?
We do. We have well, I'm not going to call him a turkey, but we have Gary on the line. Hey, Gary, welcome to the Penthouse. Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble. I called up to speak to my favorite turkey, Greek.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing fine. Greek, usually this time each year I get to see you as you do that little station promotion. I take it you guys aren't doing that this year.
We're not doing a turkey event this year. First time in a long time. We're just not doing it. We will do it again next year, but this year we couldn't pull it off, unfortunately.
Bummer. I am sorry. What am I going to do with all these turkeys now?
A local church, maybe?
I didn't buy any turkeys yet.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, you're talking to a big turkey, so, I mean, there it is. I mean, what do you got?
There it is. So I just want to make sure I got a chance to wish all of you a very happy Thanksgiving.
Well, thank you so much, bro.
Have a very special Thanksgiving.
Well,
you too.
thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving, Gary.
Yes,
God bless.
Happy Thanksgiving, Gary. Thank you so much.
Guys, you take care.
All right, peace.
You too.
Anybody else? Go ahead.
No, we don't. Franny, do you still have and I'm sorry, I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah, what's
Do you
up?
still have the info from where there was a place yesterday? We were talking about it.
Yes.
Maybe we can find that again and talk about that again.
I will look because I know it was yesterday, and I
Right.
don't think they were doing it multiple days. I'll see if there's another location. But yeah, yesterday was from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay, then that's out too.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'll look because I'm sure there's other places that'll be doing it. We were talking. There was somewhere in West Palm Beach that was doing turkey dinners. Plus, they were giving away food for the week too, which was really nice for up to 500 families. So
it's nice.
Yeah, so I'll see if there's anything else in the area.
Yeah, I'll check too. I got a couple text messages. I think the Greek church is doing something on Thursday. So we'll try to get some information to you guys where you know that possibly you could get some food or actually pick up a turkey. It is the Penthouse. We're going to come back in a couple minutes. We come back, we're going to come back with This Day in History, Trifecta, and then we're going to get into when is it too long if you're staying at somebody's house. Franny's going to tell you, so at least if you're doing that, you'll be like, oh, it's a little too long. It is the Penthouse, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
We'll be your friend. Follow us at Real Radio 92.1 on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
From the Gordon & Partners Weather Center, have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own?
Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are going to be mostly cloudy as we move through this Tuesday. On and off rainfall will continue through the afternoon as well. Isolated flooding is possible out there. Temperatures only near 80 degrees. We will slowly be drying out as we move towards the end of the week, and we're back in the mid-80s by the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Are algorithms controlling our lives? Red Pilled America continues its deep dive into that question. In part 2, we tell the story behind the creation of Netflix's algorithm and how they used it to do the seemingly impossible. Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get podcasts. That's Red Pilled America.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Strike's Cigar Lounge.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Hey, it's the Greek for 818 Tequila. 818 Tequila works closely with local family-owned farms in Jalisco, Mexico to bring you the smoothest, most natural, and best-tasting tequila possible. Experience the award-winning tequila handcrafted for family and friends to enjoy. Visit drink818.com to find 818 Tequila near you. 818 Tequila. Skip the burn, taste the smooth. Please drink responsibly. 818 Tequila, imported by 818 Spirits, Manhasset, New York. 40% alcohol by volume.
Is it getting harder to find new customers? After all, it's one thing to run a business and another to grow it, especially these days. But what if you had access to everyone listening to me right now? Access to all the customers in your area. As the #1 audio company in America, iHeartMedia gives you access to all the customers you need to grow at a fraction of the cost of digital, video, and social advertising, with experts ready to craft your message fast. Get started today at iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Smell that wonderful smell? Open the box to find a treat no child or adult can resist. It's cupcakes from Small Cakes of Royal Palm Beach. Located next to Target on Okeechobee Boulevard, we start baking before you get out of bed. Our frosting and decorating while you're getting ready, and sliding them into the case just as you pull up. Be it a special occasion or just a special person, Small Cakes bakes over 18 different flavors every day for all to enjoy. We'll be waiting for you with ice cream on the side and a cherry on top.
Attention! Did you or a loved one live at or near Marine Base Camp Lejeune in North Carolina between 1953 and 1987? If so, listen closely for this important legal announcement. From 1953 to 1987, Marines and their family members at Camp Lejeune drank water that was contaminated with hazardous toxins. The toxins found in the water at Camp Lejeune may cause health issues, especially later in life. Types of health issues associated with water at Camp Lejeune are numerous. If you or a loved one lived near Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987, you may be entitled to substantial financial compensation without going to court. Even if you were turned down in the past, a new law can allow you to file a claim today. If you or a loved one spent time near Camp Lejeune, call the Negligence Network to find out if you're eligible for financial compensation. There's no fee unless we win your case. Call 1-800-600-5536. That's 1-800-600-5536. 1-800-600-5536.
Attention! If you have a current insurance plan, you are eligible to receive up to 8 COVID-19 tests shipped to your home or business each month, absolutely free. Per the current government mandate, U.S.-based insurers are now required to cover at-home COVID testing kits every month with no out-of-pocket fees to you. Just visit getyourfreetest.com to begin the registration process. When completed, Tiero Health, a trusted source for next-generation healthcare, will submit a claim to your insurance provider. Your 8 monthly tests will ship directly to your home or business for free. Go to getyourfreetest.com. There's no deductible and no copay. COVID-19 and its variants are still here, so give yourself peace of mind by registering you and your family for free time-sensitive tests today. Visit getyourfreetest.com to register from the comfort of your own home. That's getyourfreetest.com to receive 8 COVID-19 tests shipped to you at no cost. Just visit getyourfreetest.com.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
We might have just witnessed the last cryptocurrency bull run, but not for Bitcoin, which I think will run again soon. I'm Mark Moss, helping you navigate the decentralized revolution. Listen to The Mark Moss Show on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
A crash in Boynton Beach along 95 has been cleared up. This was southbound at Boynton Beach Boulevard. Should be back up to speed there. Northbound Turnpike, a slow go in the West Palm area. This is on the approach to the B line. I'm Joel Mount.
This report is sponsored by Blindstir.com. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindstir offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped to you at prices less than big box retailers. And right now, save 45% off any order during Blindstir's Black Friday sale. Hurry, sale ends November 27th. Blindstir.com.
Join us on Thanksgiving Eve for our iHeartRadio Holiday Special 2022, starring John Legend, Alicia Keys, Backstreet Boys, Meghan Trainor, and Dan and Shay. Tomorrow night, starting at 7 p.m. on the free iHeartRadio app.
Don't let COVID get in the way of your holiday.
On 1017, Real Talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is. If you're a turkey, you'll fit in perfect this week because you are the main item no matter where you go. So if you're a turkey, stick your chest out. Enjoy yourself. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday, 2 days before the big day. Jimmy's in the house.
Good morning.
Francis is here.
Hello, hello.
And it's this day in history, and we're doing trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creepy Trifecta.
Jimmy G is the cute quarterback in the NFL, and last night he was pretty good. He threw 4 touchdown passes as the 49ers beat Arizona 38-10 in Mexico. Approximately 100,000 people showed up for that game. It's an amazing story because the 49ers in August called Jimmy G, left a message. They said, stay home. Don't come to practice. Don't come to training camp. We're good. And then an injury happened, and Jimmy G got thrown back as a starting quarterback, and he's having a good year. And so you never know where things are going to go in life. Sometimes they seem really bleak, and all of a sudden things work out, and Jimmy G now is welcome back in San Fran. Yesterday was the World Cup. It kicked off Sunday, but USA played yesterday, and they tied Wales 1-1. They were up 1-0. Early on, people were very excited, but they ended up tying the game, and then I believe they play again Friday. But at least we tied the first one, and we didn't lose. And Zach Wilson is a quarterback for the Jets, and I don't think he's a popular guy right now in New York. He's got a lot of drama going on. Jets had a brutal defeat on Sunday. They talked to him after the game. He said he really didn't feel like he, want to take any accountability for the game or what happened. He didn't have a good game. Media's all over him, not only in New York, but the whole country, nationwide. And he's got some problems, and he's definitely got to resolve it. And there is speculation they might even bench him this week because he played so bad. And also, it seems like the locker room's very divided. And the ironic thing with all this is that the Jets are having a good year, way better than anybody thought. But he has had problems from the beginning. I just don't think he's a fit for New York. We'll see what happens. But this is a story not only in New York, but it's been talked about on the 4-letter network throughout the country. Hopefully they can resolve it. That's your first trifecta of the day, you turkeys. And now it is time for this day in history.
On this day in history.
Well, we got a long ride back to 304 years ago today. In 1718, British soldiers boarded the ship of Blackbeard the pirate, then shot and stabbed him more than 25 times. After Blackbeard died, they cut off his black beard and flew it above the ship's bow.
What else mean?
122 years ago today, in 1900, the first car to be produced under the Mercedes name is taken for its inaugural drive in Germany. 116 years ago today, in 1906, the SOS distress signal was ratified at the International Radio Telegraphic Convention in Berlin. 61 years ago today, in 1961, Elvis, Blue Hawaii, the movie, premiered in L.A. It was his most successful film, grossing a whopping $4.7 million. 59 years ago today, in 1963, is the unfortunate day that we saw the passing of John F. Kennedy as he was assassinated in Dallas, Texas. 55 years ago today, 1967, the BBC unofficially bans I Am the Walrus by the Beatles due to its suggestive lyrics. I'm going out on a limb with the FCC rules, but I'm going to read those lyrics to you. Boy, you've been a naughty girl. You let your knickers down.
Wow. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Yeah. That's nothing compared to some of the music you hear today.
You think?
Yep. 54 years ago today, in 1968, speaking of the Beatles, they released their self-titled ninth album, which we know as the White Album. 36 years ago today, in 1986, 20-year-old Mike Tyson knocks out 33-year-old Trevor Berbick. Is that how you say his name, Greek?
I think so.
Berbick? Mm-hmm. In just 5 minutes and 35 seconds to become the youngest title holder ever. Quote, I'm the youngest heavyweight boxing champion in history, Tyson told his manager after a fight, and I'm going to be the oldest. That didn't turn out to be true, though.
No. 1 out of 2 ain't bad.
Nah, not bad.
Not going to argue with Mike.
34 years ago today, 1988, the B-2 stealth bomber was unveiled. Unfortunately, nobody could see it. Nothing?
No.
Nothing?
Sorry.
Bueller?
My bad.
32 years ago today, 1990, Britain's sexy Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher resigned. 27 years ago today, 1995, Pixar's Toy Story, the first entirely computer-animated feature-length film, was released and was an instant hit. 17 years ago today, in 2005, Ted Koppel stepped down as host of Nightline after 25 years with the show. Also 17 years ago, Angela Merkel became Chancellor of Germany. And finally, 12 years ago today, in 2010, pirates were put on trial for the very first time in 400 years in Germany when 10 Somali pirates were prosecuted for attacking a German ship. How about that? We started on this day in history with pirates, and we ended it with
Look at
pirates.
you. Wow.
Good job, Jimmy.
Right?
Like I planned it.
It's almost like you planned it.
Shut the mic
Time
off.
for you to go home. You can't do any better than that.
And that's what happened on this wonderful day, November 22nd.
Take a beer.
In our history. Yeah.
Take a bit. Yeah, it's time for you to crack open a cold one.
Yeah, I'm ready to, actually.
Crack a cold one. You're welcome to do it.
So, yeah, we do have people having family come in town for the holidays.
Or friends.
Or friends, yeah. Whoever it is, you may have some guests staying with you. So this is interesting. They figured out what the maximum amount of time you can stay at someone's home is before you start to get annoying to them. And according to a new poll, yep, you may hear that if you stay past 4 days. I guess 4 days is the sweet spot.
That's long.
Yep. So 49% of people said that is the absolute cutoff for guests, for their holiday house guests. I guess it's long. It sounds about average, though. I mean, when I stay at my sister's, I probably stay about 4 days, and she's probably like ready for us to get out after that.
She wrote this article.
Yeah.
If it's family, I think it's different than friends. If it's family, I don't think it matters. You know, your sister, your mother, father, whatever.
Yeah, some people aren't crazy about their family. Yeah.
Sure, it matters.
Yeah.
I think so.
I do too. I mean, it just depends on the kind of relationship you have with them.
Sure.
But yeah, so there are other stats that they had with this, besides the maximum day in this new survey.
And this is why. It'll, even if it's with family. Yeah. Part of these stats show why.
So they say that hosting actually messes with your sleep. The average host loses 2.5 hours of sleep in a night in those days leading up to it. And I guess maybe it's just the anticipation, getting things ready, making sure everybody's okay, making sure they got food, you're hosting. Yeah. You know, people are staying at your house, right?
Got plenty of beer.
Exactly. That's all you need.
Lube.
Interesting.
Hold on. This is Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Not Christmas. We can't go. Don't skip Thanksgiving because everybody else does. Says guess.
It's something I say when I hear that word.
They also nobody hear ho ho ho.
Beer.
Lube
or beer.
He said guests don't sleep well either. 75% of us feel like we have to go to bed and wake up at the same time as the hosts, even if we're jet lagged. Do you ever feel like that?
Yes.
Yeah, when you stay at somebody's place that you got to get up the same time they do?
I don't want to get up earlier because if they're sleeping, I feel like I'm intruding. And then you go downstairs, maybe you want to make a coffee, you know what I mean? You don't want to be like, hey.
Everything's amplified 800 times. I mean, that board squeaks louder than a Metallica concert.
Yeah. And you knock something over, then maybe you say profanity.
Yeah.
The dog wakes up.
Set the house on fire.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
The mistress leaves.
Yeah.
That is the truth. They say the best house guests are actually baby boomers. The poll found they're most likely to be the most considerate and clean up after themselves.
No shocker there.
Yeah. And you should. Listen, I'm pretty good at when I am a house guest at making sure I clean up. I ask them if, especially like, do you want us to take the sheets off, or like we're pretty considerate. But I know people, and because we tend to host a lot of stuff, and we have some people who stay with us every now and then, and even at my sister's house, and there are a lot of people who don't make the bed or don't ask to. It's true.
You should at least make the bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, I think that's very nice what you're saying too. Like, hey, sheets, you want so whatever, but at least make the bed. Or you don't want your way out. Hey, you might want to do that.
Yeah.
I love it.
When does room service come in?
I didn't get a call for breakfast.
They also, on this survey, found out that young people don't feel weird about sleeping in the same bed together. They said even under their parents' roof. Most Gen Xers and millennials still kind of do, but they say the Gen Zers don't feel awkward about it, about like sleeping with their partner. And then 7% of people hide their valuables when they have guests, just to make sure nothing gets stolen.
That's bad, especially if it's your family.
That's really bad.
That's brutal.
You gotta hide your jewels just because the family's in town.
Yeah,
and you tell them too.
That's rough.
And you tell them when you're having dinner. By the way, I'm hiding all my good stuff.
Yeah.
So if you think you're gonna find it in the same old spot,
So I love this, and I want you to add to this. At 47142, started off with Real Radio. They have the passive-aggressive ways to tell a house guest that they overstay their welcome. And these are just like funny one-liners. You know, like one, they said this is how you just kind of maybe get them out.
Give them a nudge.
Yeah, give them a nudge. Get out of here. Like, oh, I always wondered what it was like to run a hotel. They said that was one. I knew you'd be here this long. If I knew you would be here this long, I would have bought more groceries. They said that. Another one, I think this one's like, hello. I mean, it's just, let's put a sign in front of their face. Can I help you pack?
Wow.
To get them out. Yep. I wish you could stay forever, but that would be nuts. They said on there. As long as you're here, can you help me scrub the toilets? That's when they're like, I'm out. They probably won't stay home that more. At a time when people don't listen anymore, I'm glad you took it to heart when I told you to make yourself at home. It's true because people don't pay attention. But yeah, if you have a good one-liner that is just passive-aggressive to get the people the hell out of your house.
Have you let everyone back home know you're safe?
Is that Mark Safe on Facebook? Mark Safe.
Oh, your houseplants must miss you so much.
Yep.
how about if you say, I'm not really getting, we're not really getting along good right now, me and the wife. Maybe you might want to leave a day earlier. Not that you're the issue, but you're the issue. Something like that.
That's probably about the same. Yeah, that's right up there with it. Has anybody passed away since you've been here?
Yeah, I think if you're staying a couple of days, that's also going in. I think you should always know what your deal is. I don't think I've ever stayed at somebody's house 4 days. That seems long to me. But
I can't see you being in anybody's house for more than a day.
Yeah,
you're right.
I mean, because you're like me. I wouldn't feel comfortable. I'm much more comfortable. I'd rather get a hotel.
Yeah.
And then go spend time. I mean, if I'm going to do that, probably the only person is my brother. I mean, I would say, but that's the house I grew up in.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
Sure.
It's really the only difference. I mean, if he had his own house or an apartment somewhere, I might feel the same way. I don't know. I've never been in that position, but for that, it's a little different. But normally, no. I don't say that to be an insult.
No.
I kind of feel the same way.
No. Well, you feel you're a little bit, you're intruding.
Yeah. Exactly.
1 or 2 days.
Well, you are. I mean, in a way, you are.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
always nice to
It's a
get
harsh way of saying it, but
it's nice to be invited and people say stay, save the money. You don't have to go to a hotel. Why don't you stay here? Stuff like that. But everybody's got different opinion and different thoughts. I think 4 days is long. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. Or you can text us at Real Radio 471. Maybe you stayed someplace, or maybe somebody stayed with you.
Yeah. What are some suggestions out there that you could tell somebody that they might have overstayed their welcome? We love to hear those too. 47142 is our text line, and start off that text with Real Radio. That way Franny will get it. She'll read them on the air.
There you go.
Jimmy at realradio921.com is another one.
You can say you're going away. Like, say they come Thursday, and you could say Saturday night, we're going skiing or something like that. Or surfing, whatever.
But you live in Florida.
Yeah, and it's a lie.
We're going water skiing.
Yeah. It's our anniversary Sunday. I just want to let you know, it's my birthday or something like that. I mean, it should never come to that. A couple of times my friends didn't stay overnight, but stayed too long when I was married. And and I felt it. I was like, all right, this is bad. I couldn't get them out.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like you mentioned it, G. It should be planned how many days you're staying there, right? I mean, it should.
Yeah.
And I understand there's some circumstances. Maybe sometimes it's like buying a one-way ticket. Yeah, where
maybe they live in.
Stay a little too long. No.
Maybe they live in Orchard Park, New York, and they can't get home.
That's different. You got 8 feet of snow.
77 inches of snow.
Could happen, yes.
I mean, if it's a cold climate and you're down here, people are like, oh, man, I wish I could stay a little bit longer. But I think it's always, you should be polite, respectable, and thankful. I mean, all those three things. I can't see staying someplace and not even, making the bed. That's the least you should do. You know what I mean? Make the bed in the morning. Hey, maybe go out and get breakfast for everybody. You guys need anything? I appreciate it. And then maybe you ride to the airport.
Help out.
Yeah.
Take out the garbage. Do little things around the house.
Absolutely.
I would do that. I think most people do, right?
So listen to this.
Or is this not?
No, you should. And my sister's very nice at hosting. And whether it's the family or not, or we've had some friends come up and stay in Atlanta. And she told me that one of our friends had stayed with them, and I guess the husband or whatever it was, they left to drive back home before my sister and her husband woke up. And when they woke up, they realized a lot of their stuff was gone. Instead of going to the store and packing for the road trip, they took all of their deli meat, their sodas, even some beers, and packed it in a cooler out of her refrigerator for the road trip back home, and didn't offer anything back, any money or anything. She just woke up and she was missing so much food.
Her groceries.
Her groceries.
Not stuff that they brought.
No, they took her groceries.
That's
Can you
bad.
believe that?
That's bad.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, she was pissed.
Wow.
I get it. I was like, who does that?
I wouldn't feel good taking a soda.
No. That's what they took her food, her groceries.
Wow.
And I mean, if she would have obviously offered it to him, different story. But she didn't.
Hey, you took my eggs.
Yeah.
Bacon.
And beers. What are you, you're taking a trip back to Florida. You should be drinking.
That's bad.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
That's very.
And there were beers that my mom got specifically from Puerto Rico too. And
that's not. I wouldn't invite them back anytime soon.
Very, very scummy.
That's not great.
I know. Yeah.
That's not good. Who do we got on hold, Jerry?
Take a phone call. We're going to talk to our buddy Captain Kelly checking in with us. Hey, Captain, how are you doing, bud?
Hey, guys. I'm doing great. Long time since I call, listen all the time.
Thank you.
I was always told that fish, friends, and family spoil after 3 days.
Nice.
That's a good one.
That is. Fish, friends, and family. All the F's.
That's a great one.
I have a sign at the door that says, if we get to drinking on Friday and we ask you to stay till Sunday, we don't mean it.
Oh, that's cool, too. That's very nice.
All right, just thought I'd chip something in.
Thank you,
right.
and happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks a lot, Captain Kelly. You have a great Thanksgiving.
I think when they come, you could always ask them, what day are you going back to the airport? Boy, I want to put this down so I make sure I'm ready to give you a ride.
Yeah, and it should be something that's discussed, right? Because if they do have to go out of their way to take them to the airport.
Yeah, I don't think that's bad. And if they say it's open-ended, then you're a little ooh. I had one Super Bowl.
So is it rude to give them send email brochures for hotels?
Yeah, yeah. One Super Bowl, my friends stayed a little long. A couple of my friends, I felt it, and I think they felt it too. But they're like, we love it here. We're having a good time.
Would they stay 2 weeks for
come on,
the end of the championship game to the Super Bowl?
Week 17.
Oh, look, March Madness is right around the corner.
Might as well stay. We love it here. We have everything we want. Greek, you got so much liquor and you don't drink. It's going to go bad. I think those are always awkward situations especially if it's with your wife or your girlfriend and your friends are there, because you just feel weird.
Or both.
Yeah, both. If your wife and your girlfriend are there and your friends are staying too long,
God,
that's a problem.
Yeah, party's way too big.
That's a conundrum. I can't believe the story Franny just told about your sister.
Yeah.
That they took food out of the refrigerator and didn't think there was anything wrong with that.
Nope.
Like, did they leave a note or anything?
Nope.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Is she still friends with him?
With her, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, she was upset. Obviously, she let me know. She called me and told me. She was like, "Can you believe this?" And I was like, "Actually,
wow. Okay.
Oh, wow. That's
only from one half of that partner. Or that was the two I can get it from. The other one, not so much."
And like you said, they're going on the road. They're taking beers. Imagine if they left.
Some people have no problem with that. I never could
I know.
understand that.
Oh, I know.
I went to a Jet game with a buddy one time, and we're not even a mile from his house, and he cracks open a cold one, and right in between his legs says, "You want one?"
Oh God,
no.
No, some people.
Don't get me wrong. I know you're not supposed to have open container. I would be completely lying if I said I've never had a roadie, but I'm not driving.
That's different.
It's completely different.
That's different.
I am a passenger in a vehicle.
No, I mean, again, you're not supposed to do it either way.
No, you are not.
But if you're a passenger as opposed to a driver, that's night and day.
Yes.
I mean, come on. I mean, that's like,
and that was my point.
He was driving you.
He was driving.
He had a Mark Gastineau jersey on.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Rest his soul.
Yeah. Again, if you guys got any stories where you maybe think you stayed too long, or the other way around. Maybe, you're like, man, I got to get rid of these people. How the hell do I get rid of them? You'd think by the end of the weekend, too, people like get a little bit like, and then also sometimes, 3-4 days, you can get on each other's nerves.
Oh, absolutely.
It happens.
But sometimes some people don't want to go home. Maybe it's like a life that they're trying to avoid.
Well, yeah. Well, if it's nicer when they are, a lot of times they're like, this is good.
I was going to say, especially down here. The people come down here from the north, you're coming from Minnesota and they're down here.
There's some people that have never left. There's some people that come to visit and decide that they're just going to stay.
Yeah, it happens a lot in Florida.
Yeah.
Vegas is another place that happens. LA, all the warm climates, but different lifestyles. People come down, they're like, I don't want to go back.
A couple of weeks ago, I don't know if you guys caught notice there. I just gave a quick little shout out to my buddy Tim and John. And now Tim lives in Vero, and John is a friend of ours, and we're from Facebook, we're friends. And John lives in Ohio. Well, he was down here to help Tim out to do some work in the area in the Vero Beach area. He's a painter, and it's one of those things. I think he got here. I think he's going to stay. I think he's actually went back home to tie up some business. I think he's going to move back down here. He loves it so much.
It happens
He's
quite often.
He's visited a couple times and he loves it here. And same type of concept. I mean, it's so beautiful here. You get a little taste of it, especially this time of year. And you live in Ohio, you go back to that, and it's 10 degrees and snowing. And yeah, I think I can get used to that Vero Beach.
Who wouldn't like it? You're like, this is so much better, and the climate's great. You say it's paradise. So I don't, you know what I mean? It happens.
Actually, he's in a great position to do something like that too, because he owns his own painting business. So he can find all kinds of work down here. The way they're building houses and everything.
Yep.
Oh, heck.
He's in great shape.
Yep.
It is the Penthouse, and it is Tuesday, a couple days before you gobble. If you're turkey.
What are we doing?
Gobble
goggles.
Goggles. He just doesn't care.
No.
Franny gave you a good thing if you're a turkey. Wear maybe a blazer, a raincoat, shades, and a wig. A wig is big too. So if you're a turkey, you only got another day, really, because I don't think they're going to be taking any turkeys out like Wednesday.
Yeah, you're pretty safe. If you haven't gotten,
I think so.
Yeah, I think you're not on a chopping block by now.
I mean, actually, no. My buddy Timmy is going up to Gainesville. He's on his way right now to go hunt turkeys. So if you're in Gainesville, you're screwed. You're a turkey.
All right, fair enough.
Giving you a heads up there.
Yeah.
Gainesville turkeys.
You're screwed, Gainesville turkeys.
Oh, my God. Watch out for Barbara, too. We got some Florida stories. What's coming up in Florida?
Yeah, there's a crazy story that happened at a club. It includes a headlock, and this guy, he opened fire, but luckily there was patrons there to tackle him. Then one of our favorite deputies, Polk County. We talk about Sheriff Judd over there.
Yeah, my buddy.
Yes, Jimmy's got some audio with him, and I got the story to go along with it. And a Florida man drank bleach. I'll tell you why. I'll give you all the details when we get back on Real Radio 92.1.
Take your apartment workouts to the next level.
Or just lay on the couch. Either one works.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are going to be mostly cloudy as we move through this Tuesday. On and off rainfall will continue through the afternoon as well. Isolated flooding is possible out there. Temperatures only near 80 degrees. We will slowly be drying out as we move towards the end of the week, and we're back in the mid-80s by the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped to you at prices less than big box retailers. And right now, save 45% off any order during Blindster's Black Friday sale. Hurry, sale ends November 27th. Blindster.com.
All you gotta do is dial Pella. All you gotta do is dial Pella. An army of attorneys ready to serve. America's largest injury law firm. Fighting for full and fair compensation. Dial now for a free case evaluation. Fight for your right, no fear. Yes, we win. Best believe that we'll battle to the end. Dial pound law, that's all. Or log on to forthepeople.com.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Well, it's the week that most of us overindulge, and I say go for it. Thanksgiving only comes once a year. Hey, this is Franny, and I so look forward to Thanksgiving because it's all about family, friends, giving thanks, and my favorite part, the food. Well, Begin a New Med Spa is here to get you back on track if you're looking to shed some of those holiday pounds. They offer so many options when it comes to weight loss. They have medical weight loss programs which involve you losing weight safely and effectively with the guidance of Begin Anew's experienced healthcare professionals. This isn't a quick fix. This is a specific plan designed for you to create results that will last. And now Begin Anew is offering something that was only available to celebrities, but now the secret is out and it's affordable. Semaglutide. It helps promote weight loss by controlling your appetite, lowers your blood sugar, plus it's a once-a-week injection that is non-habit forming and safe and effective. Make that consultation today at beginanewmed.com and they can answer any of your questions and get you on the right path. That's beginanewmed.com.
Mom, Dad, let's talk. Before you know it, I'm out of here. I want to go to college. Or start a business. My allowance ain't gonna cut it. Ooh, sorry I said ain't.
The UNest app puts smart investing tools right in the palm of your hand. And with the UNest gifting link, friends and family can contribute to your child's account. Start investing today. Download the UNest app from the App Store or Google Play. See terms and conditions at unest.co. That's UNEST.co.
Why do you buckle up when you get in your truck? Maybe you do it to get home safely to your loved ones, or because you take your job as a professional driver seriously, or because you want to follow the law to stay safe. Remember, it doesn't matter how long you've been driving, or even if it's a quick trip. Wear your seatbelt to stay safe on the road. Learn more at www.sharetheroadsafely.gov. That's www.sharetheroadsafely.gov. And remember to buckle up when you get behind the wheel. Paid for by FMCSA.
On the podcast Rewives with Bethany Frankel, join Bethany along with unexpected thought leaders and her celebrity friends to rehash, revisit, and rewatch the most iconic episodes of The Housewives from all your favorite cities.
This season, I sit down with Elizabeth Moss, Kevin Nealon, Susie Orman, Griffin Johnson, and more. You'd think that there isn't much to learn from flipping tables and yanking wigs, but that's where you're wrong.
Listen to Rewives with Bethany Frankel on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
What's the best product I bought this year? Oh, that's easy. Salonpas pain relieving patches. The proven medicines in Salonpas patches reduce my pain and let me do the things I need to do every day.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salonpas reported improved sleep, mood, and the ability to work. They had less pain and were able to reduce their use of oral pain medications.
For pain, I use Salonpas. It's good medicine.
He sent me to... Trouble concentrating or recalling information is frustrating, embarrassing, and kills productivity. That's why Healthy Cell created Focus and Recall to boost your brain power. Unlike other supplements, Healthy Cell's Focus and Recall is not a pill. It's a gel you swallow with ultra absorption of science-backed ingredients to help you immediately sharpen focus, concentrate longer, and strengthen recall. Visit healthycell.com and use code RADIO for 20% off your first order risk-free. Love it or your money back guaranteed. Healthycell.com, code RADIO.
Hey, it's the Greek for Strike Cigar Lounge, home of Greek Cigar 2022. Upscale cigar lounge, downtown Boca Raton. A humidor with over 500 cigars to choose from. Stop into the lounge or the patio to enjoy a perfect atmosphere with friends. Handmade cocktails, premier liquors, great place to enjoy friends or any sporting event. It's Greek Cigar 2022, and Strike Cigar Lounge is the home. Puff, puff, baby. Strike Cigar Lounge. Get there today. Peace.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty. That the place of business is safe for you to shop in. Yet many times a normal day ends with injuries because that business breached that duty. Slip and falls where cleaning and maintenance were ignored. Falling boxes and items stacked too high. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. ForThePeople.com.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
A crash slowing you down on the Turnpike in Palm Beach Gardens. This is southbound. It's a mile south of the PGA Boulevard exit, so watch out for that one. Also, 95 southbound. Close to the same area. It's just north of North Lake Boulevard. You've got a center lane blocked with a crash. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Are algorithms controlling our lives? Red Pilled America continues its deep dive into that question. In part 2, we tell the story behind the creation of Netflix's algorithm and how they used it to do the seemingly impossible. Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get podcasts. That's Red Pilled America.
The Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
If you are a fat, hairy guy like me, just start walking around your house naked. Your guests will leave.
Francis Pierre Brown is a bird lover because she enjoys a cockatoo. Hot.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Keep your turkeys in line, people. Keep your turkeys in line. Don't be such a big turkey.
Man.
It is The Penthouse on the Tuesday before the big gobble gobble. Hope you guys are getting prepared, getting ready. And if it feels like Thanksgiving, let us know. Call us. And maybe you had on somebody stay with you a little bit too long or you stayed too long. Let us know how you handled it. Jimmy's here.
Hello and good morning.
Francis is here.
Hey, and you missed the first talkback. It was actually a very good suggestion. If you want somebody out of your house, you don't even have to say anything. Just start walking around in your underwear.
If you are a fat, hairy guy like me, just start walking around your house naked.
There you go.
Your guests will leave.
Not even in your underwear. Completely new.
Yeah. See, that would work in his house. In somebody else's house might make
Maybe
you want to make you want to stay.
Yeah, more than likely.
You'd be like, hey, this ain't bad.
This is awesome.
Now this is really feeling like the holidays. Time for What the Florida.
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 Did you say Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
So this is a very weird situation that went down in a Miami-Dade courtroom after this guy named Jermaine Bell heard his verdict. And this was on some armed robbery charges against him. And they're like, how the heck did he even get this in? Was he able to obtain this? So he had been in custody for more than 3 years fighting these charges. I said he immediately became so sick that he was taken out of the courtroom. And the reason why he got so sick is because when he got a guilty verdict, he drank a cup of bleach right then and there in the courtroom.
Like you said, how do you get the bleach in there?
Exactly. Yeah, so they said that they had to take him out in a stretcher and take him to the hospital. He did survive, but the serious questions are being asked regarding how this could have happened. Nobody knows. And everyone's like, we need accountability here. I mean, the guy drank it. Obviously, he brought it in himself, and these are some of his family members. They're like, I see him drinking something that's not right. His attorneys are letting him drink it. corrections are letting him drink it. All of a sudden, I see him collapse. But who knows if they knew exactly what it was. But it's just, there's just a lot of questions. And, of course, his family wants answers after fearing that they would lose him. The matter is under investigation right now still by the Miami-Dade County Corrections and Miami-Dade Police. And then, yes, we are going to move to Polk County.
Yeah!
Where there is a 30-year-old Lakeland man who's facing multiple charges after he attempted to start a house fire and then led deputies on a chase. So I'm going to let our favorite sheriff, Grady Judd, tell the story.
Look what he had in his hand, an AR-15. In addition to that, he had a handgun. 3 of our deputies began to shoot. We hit Luke 3 times, twice in the right leg, once in the left leg, and once in the groin. And we've changed the looks of his groin forever, if you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean. Oh.
That junk is messed up.
Oh, yes.
Stay out of Polk County.
Stay out of Polk County.
Yeah, so
Luke. Don't be throwing fire bombs on top of people's houses.
Molotov cocktails is what the guy had. Yeah, and this guy, Luke Neely, is in some big trouble. So not only did he do that, they attempted a traffic stop. He didn't pull over. It was just a very long and messy pursuit, but he did finally get arrested and I guess now has some mangled junk. So that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate.
Well, he's going to be away for a while. So.
Yeah. So he doesn't have to worry about his penis. All right. Okay. I don't know if it works like that. And then we have...
I'm just trying to give it a,
Glass half full. Glass half full.
All right, silver lining guy. Okay.
I'm trying. I mean,
all right.
I'm sure that's what the bedside manner was like when the doctor came in.
They're like, well, you're going to jail, so it doesn't matter. He's like, oh, you're right. I feel better. Then we have
well, you're not in society.
Some brave patrons that helped out in a very bad situation. This happened at Smiles nightclub. Should be smiling there, not doing things like this. This is in Palm Harbor. So it looks like there was a guy there, and he was just belligerent, drunk, and just an ass. So 30-year-old Connor Anderson was at the bar with a woman when he started getting frustrated and upset. And the reason why was because he couldn't find his car keys.
That sucks.
Yes. Well, he left the bar just for a moment and returned with a gun. Because, can't find my keys. We'll come back with a gun.
Is this Polk County?
Well, things escalated. Flagler.
Never would happen
Flagler
there.
County, actually.
Careful.
Flagler. So things escalated when witnesses said that Anderson grabbed the woman that he was with and placed her in a headlock and held the gun to her head. That's when some patrons at the bar intervened, attempting to disarm him. Deputies said that Anderson did fire 6 shots towards several of the patrons. Luckily, he's not a good shot because they said that no shot hit any of the patrons and they were able to tackle him to the ground before he could flee. They said that they did find him later on in a nearby parking lot when deputies arrived to the scene, and he was still armed. He was taken into custody without incident and arrested for 6 counts of shooting into or throwing deadly missiles, 3 counts of aggravated assault, battery using a firearm while under the influence of alcohol. And this was all because he couldn't find his damn keys.
Did he ever find his keys?
I don't know.
Damn it.
But the sheriff did say that it's amazing. This dirtbag did not kill or seriously injure anyone during his moment of rage over something as small as his car keys. Violence is never the answer, and alcohol and guns never mix well. True story, Sheriff Rick Staley. And that is your What the Florida.
Great job, Francis. We do it twice a show, 11:05 and 1:05. It is the Penthouse. We got a big giveaway for you at 11:45. So you want to act like a turkey or just, sound like one, get ready. Loosen up your throat. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
In this world that we live in, it is so much easier to be beautiful. If you are somebody perceived as sexy, hot, attractive, life is 10 times easier.
I don't even know what hardship is like.
Get out of here.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 2 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
From the Gordon Partners Weather Center, have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are going to be mostly cloudy as we move through this Tuesday. On and off rainfall will continue through the afternoon as well. Isolated flooding is possible out there. Temperatures only near 80 degrees. We will slowly be drying out as we move towards the end of the week, and we're back in the mid-80s by the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped to you at prices less than big box retailers. And right now, save 45% off any order during Blindster's Black Friday sale. Hurry, sale ends November 27th. Blindster.com.
What the Florida is brought to you by Knox & Dunn, strong and true Florida rum. Flavor straight from the barrel, nothing added. Try it today.
It's easy to get wrapped up in the spirit of giving, but you might be giving away more than you want. During the holidays, more shopping online means more exposed personal information. But LifeLock by Norton has identity theft protection all wrapped up. And if you become a victim, they work to fix it with you. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but you can save up to 25% off your first year right now. 1-800-LifeLock, 1-800-LifeLock, or lifelock.com, promo code BACK for 25% off.
What's the best product I bought this year? Oh, that's easy. Salonpas pain-relieving patches. The proven medicines in Salonpas patches reduce my pain and let me do the things I need to do every day.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salonpas reported improved sleep, mood, and the ability to work. They had less pain and were able to reduce their use of oral pain medications.
For pain, I use Salonpas. It's good medicine.
I studied Spanish in college and never got fluent. But then I tried Babbel.
Want the most effective way to learn another language? In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel's bite-sized lessons will have you learning another language in as little as 3 weeks.
Babbel gets you speaking quickly about things you actually talk about in the real world.
University studies have shown that using Babbel for 15 hours is equivalent to a semester of college Spanish. If you want to learn a new language, there's no better way than Babbel. Go to Babbel.com to try Babbel for free. That's BABBEL.com. Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Ernest S. Orphanis, DDS, the man who can give you that $1 million smile.
If you suffered an injury at a place of business, dial pound wall. That's all. Morgan & Morgan.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Hey, it's Greek for Strike Cigar Lounge, home of Greek Cigar 2022. Upscale cigar lounge, downtown Boca Raton. A humidor with over 500 cigars to choose from. Stop into the lounge or the patio to enjoy a perfect atmosphere with friends. Handmade cocktails, premier liquors, great place to enjoy friends or any sporting event. It's Greek Cigar 2022, and Strike Cigar Lounge is the home. Puff, puff, baby. Strike Cigar Lounge. Get there today. Peace.
Every week, hundreds of thousands of fans download the popular Stuff They Don't Want You to Know podcast to get to the bottom of popular culture's biggest myths. And now, the Stuff They Don't Want You to Know book separates conspiracy fact from conspiracy theory, from biological testing to our endless fascination with the Kennedy assassination. This holiday season, give the gift that explains the unexplainable. The Stuff They Don't Want You to Know book, available now. Order at StuffYouShouldReadBooks.com or wherever you buy your books.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In office, West Palm Beach.
The future of audio is here, and it's always free. Listen to what you want, whenever you want.
I'm going to do that right now.
Download our free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
A crash slowing you down on the Turnpike in Palm Beach Gardens. This is southbound. It's a mile south of the PGA Boulevard exit, so watch out for that one. Also, 95 southbound. Close to the same area, this is just north of North Lake Boulevard, you've got a center lane blocked with a crash. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Verdict with Ted Cruz podcast.
This is Ben Ferguson. And this is Ted Cruz. Together we do our podcast, Verdict with Ted Cruz, 3 times a week. Want to know what's going on behind closed doors in the Senate, the White House, the courts?
If you do, download Verdict with Ted Cruz on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The podcast, The Bible in a Year with Jack Graham, is a moving and inspiring biblical audio experience that will help you master wisdom from the world's greatest book. In each episode, you'll learn to apply biblical principles to everyday life.
Each cinematic episode is a journey through the Bible's most profound stories that will strengthen your appreciation of the Word and inspire you to keep learning.
Listen to The Bible in a Year with Jack Graham on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the world, baby. It is Real Radio 92.1. Thank you so much for listening. Like listening to us, you might like looking at us even more. Go to our website, go to Real TV, check out Francis, Jimmy, and myself in the studio. Sponsored by Monroe's and Palm Beach. And don't forget, tomorrow night, a big party at Monroe's. DJ Laz in the house. So reserve your table now because you will definitely need one. It's going to be a great show. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
And good morning, Miss Francis.
Hello, and good morning to you.
Thanksgiving is obviously Thursday. Everybody should know that. If you don't, we'll just remind you. And when you go to Thanksgiving dinner, there are some things that you should do and you shouldn't do. Franny's got a couple things that you should not do.
Yeah, so they say these are Thanksgiving faux pas to avoid when you go over. There's some etiquette points that experts say need to be avoided at Thanksgiving. The holiday is meant to be enjoyed with family and friends, but can quickly go sour if these rude behaviors are taken. So if you are going to somebody's house, not RSVPing. So not letting them know that you're coming, even though they sent out an invite and you don't RSVP, and you show up anyways. A lot of times people do head counts. They want to know because they want to know how much food to prepare or not to prepare, whatever the case may be. So, if you totally ignore an invite and then just like, I'm here, surprise.
What's happening?
Yep. They also say ignoring the schedule. We've talked about it before about, all right, dinner starts at 2. And some people don't care. Some people do the whole grazing all day long, right? But then some people actually do have that sit-down Thanksgiving dinner. Mm-hmm. So if they say 2 and you show up at 4 and expect to
it's not good.
Well, you're going to make me a plate? Yeah.
Buy a watch.
Starting any kind of tense conversation. Keep everything just real relaxed and chill and have fun.
Light.
Yes. We want it light there. I love this. Being nosy about other people's business. Don't pry. It happens a lot with family. And I'm sure there's some ladies out there, and I know in the beginning I don't get any more, but especially if you're newlywed, you get a lot of, when are you guys going to have kids? When are you going to be married? Or maybe if you're single, when are you going to get married? There's a lot of that, too.
Is that your second dish?
Yeah.
You're drinking a lot today.
Do not comment on how many helpings I'm having either. Do not. It is Thanksgiving.
Drinking.
Yes.
Drinking or
yes.
Eating.
Do not tell me I need to lay off the wine because that's not happening. Asserting yourself in the kitchen unless you have been asked.
Yeah.
Stay out. Mm-hmm. And said, this one's interesting, and we have heard somebody say that. Yeah. Yeah.
Even offering.
I mean, I guess you can offer, but it says asserting yourself in there. Like just kind of like getting
like
yourself.
Changing things around.
Yeah.
You walk in there. Why do you have your pots up here?
Or if they're not looking, you're like putting salt on food and stuff. Yeah. Don't do that. This is interesting, too. A lot of people have food allergies. Maybe letting your host know that you have food allergies because then you show up and you're like, oh, I can't eat that. I can't eat that. I can't eat that.
I'm allergic to invoices.
Yes. Showing up empty-handed.
That's bad.
And then this one's fun because I've seen this before. A lot of times when you do go to somebody's house, and I've hosted Thanksgiving, we normally send people off with Thanksgiving or with leftovers. Excuse me. But to show up, I think, with containers, just assuming you're going to get them. Yeah. And that's what they said, assuming. And I know people who will come, which is actually, if you know the person and you've done Thanksgiving before and you know you're going to do leftovers, it is kind of nice in a way because then you don't have to give them your Tupperware. Mm-hmm. But some people just show up with their Tupperware and before they're even, asked or anything, they just start filling it up.
Fill up my empty Cool Whip container.
You bring it in, wheel it in.
Yeah. You know what I thought was really nice? We went over to some friends last year for Thanksgiving. Around the holidays. It wasn't actually on Thanksgiving Day. And she had, knowing that she was had a ton of food. I mean, had it catered and everything. Yeah. So it was really nice. But she went out and bought a whole bunch of those small Tupperware containers that people could take home leftovers.
Yeah. That's nice.
That is nice. She wanted to be gone. So that was part of it. So it's kind of the opposite to what that was, where you could bring your own. But,
that's very nice. You could also maybe bring it if you want and leave it in your car. And then if they say, hey, you want some leftovers, you could say, ironically or not.
Yeah, drive around with Tupperware. Hold on a second.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get out my Cool Whip.
For a situation like this. No, it is nice. And you can find those containers really inexpensive.
Oh, dollar store.
Absolutely.
You go to dollar store and get a bunch of them. And that's all that she did. I mean, they're not anything that you would keep, but the idea was just, for that.
Yeah,
the opposite
absolutely.
Of what that particular suggestion was. Don't assume that you're going to get it.
Yep. So those are just a few things that they say are faux pas for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I also don't complain about anything. Like, if you don't like something, just keep it to yourself. If somebody's cooking for you and they're nice enough to invite you, don't be like, is this turkey cooked? Any sweet potatoes? As soon as they sit down.
I don't like my meat pink.
As soon as they sit down. No sweet potatoes, really?
I'm going to put that bird back in the oven.
For like 20 minutes. You start, you're having dinner. Where'd you get this? If you guys have anything you want to add to the list, call us, 877-927-6969. Whether you stayed too long at a place or maybe you had somebody stay too long.
Yeah, we have somebody who gave us an idea of how to get somebody out of your house if they've overextended their stay.
Excellent.
They said, basically, are you going soon? It's Christmas, and I usually treat myself to dwarf porn marathon. You're eating into my personal time, so maybe that'll get them out of your house, I guess. I don't know. Possibly. Or they want to stay.
Said, you might want to stay.
They grab a pillow.
They're like, wow, I've never seen that before. 47142 is a text line.
That was a nice way of saying midget porn, too, by the way. Just so, I like that. It's called that politically correct. And you know what's funny, too? With this, I also saw a list of people that were saying who that they would vote for as their favorite celebrity to invite over for Thanksgiving. Any ideas who number one was, Greek?
Number one.
Who would be the number one celebrity that people voted for out of the? And I have the top 10 here.
I'm gonna go with The Rock.
He's on the list. It was down a little bit further, but he wasn't. How about you, Franny?
I saw the list. I'm sorry.
List?
Yeah,
okay, how about one more? Well, who would be your favorite celebrity guest? Who would you ask if you could, Greek? And Franny, too.
Maybe Halle Berry.
Okay. There's a shocker.
But she can't bring her husband. Because I don't have enough seats.
Yeah. Well, bachelor, you don't have that much in the house.
It's only 2 seats.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. Jimmy opens the door and says to her, we only got 2 seats. And it's me, you, and her.
I want somebody who's going to be fun and a good time. Like, you guys know I have my girl crush, but I don't think that's it. Like, I want like a Burt Kreischer or like a Blake Shelton, like somebody who would have a good time and drink some beers and give you some laughs.
You know what's funny? On this top 10, there weren't that many comedians.
Yeah.
And that surprised me. I figured people would choose comedians, right?
I could guess who's not on the list. Will Smith.
Kanye.
Yeah, definitely not
Kanye
him.
didn't make the list. I would choose Peyton Manning.
Oh, yeah, I
Okay,
think that'd be
that's a good
great.
one.
Yeah, that'd be perfect to me. That'd be perfect for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And he'd be
Especially
cool.
playing off of course, the Monday Night Football thing. Because we'd sit around and watch football all day and have a turkey leg and watch TV and watch football.
That's a good one.
I think it'd be a lot of fun.
That's a better choice than Halle Berry because she's going to expect to have sex after dinner. And I'm going to be like,
You're going to be too full and tired.
too much pressure.
What do I look like, a piece of meat?
Yeah, and who wants to hear that? so sorry. Concentrate on the turkey, Allie. You're looking at me naked. I know you're undressed.
I was the top 10 were interesting to me, and they're mega stars. They really are.
They are. Just and again, not who I would think for Thanksgiving. Now, having a celebrity over, sure.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman was number one.
Really?
And I think he's very popular. You would see him on probably a lot of lists of people that would invite over a celebrity, and he'd be up there. I'd love to have him. I mean, he just seems like a great dude. Robert Downey Jr. was number 2 on this particular list. Again, seems like a nice guy. I don't know Thanksgiving. I wouldn't think, but I don't know. Maybe I just
ask him to bring the outfit for Iron Man.
Yeah. Well, I would. I would expect one actually.
As soon as he comes to the door, you're like, you don't have your mask?
Number 3 on this list, and apparently somebody that a lot of people ask for, but Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It feels
why is that, Franny? Do you know?
I like Meryl Streep. I like everything she does. I think she's extremely talented, and I don't know her obviously as a person, but when I saw this list, I feel like it was more of an older demographic that answered this, right? Because you're not going to have like your Gen Xers and Zers and stuff.
Well,
you're going to be
that's why I'm surprised.
Morgan Freeman and Meryl Streep.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Right?
Yeah, well, maybe, I guess. I don't know, because then number 4 is Jimmy Fallon. And Hugh Jackman, 5. Jennifer Aniston.
Patrick Stewart was up before Jennifer Aniston?
Well, I don't know. But again, that depends, too. Because, I mean, obviously, he kind of fits a certain genre. But, with obviously Star Trek. But then again, I don't know. He does so many other things, too. But I'd love to sit down with Patrick Stewart. I think he'd be great. But Tom Hiddleston, I'm not familiar with him.
He's
the only one on the list. I don't know. I've never even heard his name.
Yeah, I don't. I have. I can't think of what he's been in.
And of course, Tina Fey. We finally hit somebody that is an actual quote unquote comedian, and Scarlett Johansson. Well, that was the top 10 list. Of course, it went down. There was a whole bunch of others. Now you mentioned The Rock.
Yeah,
he's on there.
He was on there. Where was he at? I'll see if I can find him real quick. He was down at number. Adele was on here. Chris Evans, Bradley Cooper.
My girl Jennifer Lawrence was on there too.
Yeah, The Rock was down at number 28.
Wow.
On that list. Yeah, I was surprised that it was down that far.
Johnny Depp was at 17.
Not a lot of athletes, huh?
Not any.
You notice any athletes?
No.
I don't see any athletes.
I think your choice was very good, Jimmy. Peyton Manning's perfect.
It is a good one.
Yep. He seems like a lot of fun. Talk about football, hang out. Stuff like that.
Amy Poehler, there's a couple of comedians.
Yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Kristen Wiig would be great. She's fun. She's on the list.
Adele was on this list, too.
Yeah.
She's not one I would think would be very sociable.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
I don't know why. I just have that feeling about her from what I've seen in interviews with her. Not that she's a bad person or anything like that. Don't get me wrong.
She seems very aloof
to herself, and kind of would want to keep to herself.
Yeah, she has a lot of personal questions.
I guess because she just started that Vegas residency thing. They said that like the first few nights that she repeatedly broke down in tears and stuff, and I guess she was very scared and nervous about doing this again. Coming back, especially because what happened before, how it got scrapped last minute.
And she got a bad rap for it.
She did.
Because she ended up getting a blame for it. I don't know whether it was or not, whether it's justified blame or not, but she at least took the hit for it.
I mean, again, if you guys have a celebrity that you would like to invite over, call us. 877-927-6969.
You know who else I would have? Francis Brown.
Pretty good at that.
Bring her birds with her. And her hunk of a husband. Hot.
Not bad.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Turkey hotline is open. We'll come back with a trifecta. And then get ready. Because if you've ever been called a turkey, you're going to have a chance at 11:45 to act like a turkey and give us your best turkey crawl. We'll be back.
What?
The visual aid you need for all the freaky stuff we talk about on the radio. Find it at realradio921.com.
From the Gordon Partners Weather Center, have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are going to be mostly cloudy as we move through this Tuesday. On and off rainfall will continue through the afternoon as well. Isolated flooding is possible out there. Temperatures only near 80 degrees. We will slowly be drying out as we move towards the end of the week, and we're back in the mid-80s by the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Shop the Black Friday sale for the gift of better sleep. You'll get a king bed for a queen price and save up to $700 on select mattresses from top brands. Plus, they'll add a free adjustable base with qualifying purchase. Shop in stores or at mattressfirm.com.
Trouble getting to sleep and staying asleep? It could ruin your next day. That's why nutrition company Healthy Cell created REM Sleep to help you fall asleep, stay asleep, and sleep deep. Unlike other supplements that don't work, REM Sleep by Healthy Cell is not a pill. It's a gel you swallow with ultra-absorbent of science-backed ingredients supporting all 4 stages of sleep. Visit HealthyCell.com and use radio for 20% off your first order. Risk-free, love it or your money guaranteed. HealthyCell.com, code radio.
Attention business owners. Imagine getting up to $26,000 per employee sent to you directly by the U.S. government. All businesses during COVID could be eligible for a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee through a CARES Act program. The fact is, all types of businesses, profit or nonprofit, are eligible. There is absolutely no cost to check your eligibility today. ERTC.com is the nation's leading company specializing in employee retention tax credits. Here is a real testimonial from an ERTC client.
We've got some good news. You're going to get $488,000 as a tax refund, which is not a loan, and you can use that in whatever way you'd like to.
Visit ERTC.com today, and in less than 5 minutes, our proprietary rebate calculator will show you how much money you could receive. Act now before the program closes or funds run out. Visit ERTC.com today. That's ERTC.com.
It's easy to get wrapped up in the spirit of giving, but you might be giving away more than you want. During the holidays, more shopping online means more exposed personal information. But LifeLock by Norton has identity theft protection all wrapped up. And if you become a victim, they work to fix it with you. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but you can save up to 25% off your first year right now. 1-800-LifeLock, 1-800-LifeLock, or LifeLock.com, promo code BACK for 25% off.
Hayes the Greek for Joseph's Classic Market, one of my favorite spots, where great meals begin. If you love to eat well, Joseph's Classic Market has it all. Fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, pizza, bakery, and prepared foods. And Joseph's offers catering for all special events. Boca Raton, Delray, and Palm Beach Gardens. Joseph's Classic Market is also hiring for all positions. Joseph's Classic Market, where great meals begin, proud sponsor of Greek's Gridiron. I don't start a day without going to Joseph's Classic Market. Peace.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped to you at prices less than big box retailers. And right now, save 45% off any order during Blindster's Black Friday sale. Hurry, sale ends November 27th. Blindster.com.
'Tis the season. When you're in the mood for holiday music, listen live with the iHeartRadio app and on your radio to Cool 105.5, the Palm Beach's Christmas station. Sponsored by FAMU's Mary. Educate, learn, talk.
The Penthouse is brought to you by Joseph's Classic Market.
Attention! Did you or a loved one live at or near Marine Base Camp Lejeune in North Carolina between 1953 and 1987? If so, listen closely for this important legal announcement. From 1953 to 1987, Marines and their family members at Camp Lejeune drank water that was contaminated with hazardous toxins. The toxins found in the water at Camp Lejeune may cause health issues, especially later in life. Types of health issues associated with water at Camp Lejeune are numerous. If you or a loved one lived near Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987, you may be entitled to substantial financial compensation without going to court. Even if you were turned down in the past, a new law can allow you to file a claim today. If you or a loved one spent time near Camp Lejeune, call the Negligence Network to find out if you're eligible for financial compensation. There's no fee unless we win your case. Call 1-800-600-5536. That's 1-800-600-5536. 1-800-600-5536.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
In Palm Beach Gardens, you have a center lane blocked by debris. Southbound 95 just north of North Lake Boulevard have gravel in the roadway. This is on the exit ramp from the Turnpike northbound to Southern Boulevard. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
Thanksgiving goes back to our country's earliest roots. Wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
You're back in the Penthouse on a Tuesday before we all sit down for a little bit of turkey and some sides, if you know what I mean. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
And good morning, Francis.
Hello, hello.
And it is time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
Well, in the summer, this guy got a call from his team, the 49ers, and they said, don't come to training camp, stay home, relax, we're trading you. Jimmy G said, okay, fine. Well, they never traded Jimmy G, and their quarterback got hurt, and now he's a starting quarterback again for the 49ers. This is a guy who did bring this team to the Super Bowl and the NFL championship last year. Well, he's doing pretty good again. Last night, 49ers beat Arizona 38-10. Jimmy G was the cutest on the field and threw 4 touchdown passes. So Jimmy G and the 49ers are not breaking up anytime soon. The World Cup started on Sunday, and USA tied Wales 1-1 on Monday. I believe their next game is Friday. And the Miami Heat are coming home after a road trip where they lost 4 in a row. Not a good sign for the Miami Heat. Not playing well. Just got back to 500, which was great at 7-7, and now they've lost 4 in a row, and they seem to be having some issues. Hopefully, the Miami Heat can get back on the winning track. Florida and Florida State play this week on Friday night. That is going to be at 7:30. I believe it's on ABC. And also, the Miami Dolphins are home Sunday taking on the Texans, and they are minus 12 or 13 points.
Ooh!
Thank you to DraftKings. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah, that is going to be a lot. I know there are still some tickets available, but they are not inexpensive in the secondhand market. But yeah, that is Sunday. Yeah, I think this morning I did see 13, minus 13. That might even go up by game time.
That's a lot of points, but you know what? It's the only way I could play that.
Yeah, no, I agree. Texans are bad. They just got beat pretty bad by Washington at home. So we'll see what happens. But it's still a great way to end the Thanksgiving dinner weekend. Maybe you want to go down there and see the Dolphins. And that is your trifecta in 11 o'clock hour. Post. So we're going to give you a chance to...
Post. Wow. All right.
So you guys want to play a little game?
Yeah.
I
love games.
Me too.
All right, let's play a little game. All right, I am going to play you some audio.
Okay.
And then I want both of you, Franny and you, G, and you out there, please, you take a guess of what this guy is talking about and what he found, all right? And I'll give you multiple choice answers too in case you have a little trouble. So, here's the audio.
No way! Whoa! Look at that bad boy! Holy crap! Yo, that's real. Yo, I swear to God, that's the biggest I've ever found on the beach.
Okay, so now, did that guy find A, a seashell, B, Greek's junk, C, a diamond ring, or D, Kardashian's ass?
Wow, these are tough.
It is.
I gotta
Between
be
the
honest.
Kardashians' ass or Greek's junk.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It only your quizzes always remind me of the SATs because the questions all seem right. Well, let's try to like really hype it up like this. You know what I mean?
What is wrong? Are you okay?
He's gonna hyper luck it.
Oh my God, where is my flag? I should have done this 5 times already.
I was wondering where your flag was.
Is that why you're messing up so much? So I'll throw my flag.
It's next to Greek's junk.
Flag on the play. Jesus.
It's on the beach that he said he found it. Correct?
Yes.
So right away, what do you think?
Seashell? What was our other options besides Greek's junk and Kim Kardashian?
The dude found a diamond ring.
Oh, a diamond ring.
Yeah, so
because he was like, this is the largest I've ever seen. So is he like a metal detector kind of dude or treasure hunter?
This dude was out there with a metal detector. I just thought we'd have a little fun with it.
Yeah.
Too.
I'm going to go with seashell.
Seashell?
No, he just told us what it was. Oh, my God.
Oh, you said it was a diamond ring?
Yes. Oh my God.
A 37-year-old treasure hunter discovered a $40,000 engagement ring
Nice.
while combing Hammock Beach in St. Augustine, Florida, with his metal detector. This happened back in October.
Sweet.
He said, quote, when he first found it, he thought it would be just a nickel or maybe a small coin, something along those lines, but he kept digging. He pulled it out of the sand, and it was a big engagement ring with a whopper of a diamond on
Yeah.
it. All right, so let's be honest. You guys turn that in? Or do you keep it?
Oh, I lost one a few years ago, so I might.
Man.
You've lost about 9.
Where do you? Yeah. That's true. Oh man, that's a toughie because we always talk about the money thing. I'll probably keep it.
Yeah.
Probably keep it. A bag of money's different than that, right? Because then you're like, somebody's around, somebody's looking at me. But this, who knows how long it's been buried in that sand for?
Yeah.
Do you remember that one guy
that'd
who
be a
found the
little
ring?
tough,
Well, no, because
Years later.
there's that one story. The one guy found the ring and gave it to the lady, and she was like, "I don't want it."
Yeah,
She's like,
yeah,
"I threw it
yeah.
away for a reason."
Yeah, I mean, that was just like a little wedding band.
It was.
Worth a whole lot, but yeah, you
It
tracked it
was.
down and found out, keep the damn thing.
Yeah,
Throw
I
it
mean,
back in the ocean.
Yeah. What about you guys? Am I the only terrible person out
I
there?
might keep it. I might.
Yeah.
In a case like that, if you just, and I'm talking literally just walking around the sand, or, near where the waves come in, and he found it and he dug it out of the dirt there.
What about you, G-Man?
The sand.
Well, I think when you first find it, obviously you don't know what it's worth. You know what I mean?
of
You just don't know.
Well, this is true. I mean, he took it to a jeweler.
Yeah.
And that's how he found out. It was estimated to be worth about $40,000.
I would look up at God and be like, all right, we're getting closer to being even.
So that's a hat trick. We would all keep it.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yep.
2 weeks later, Cook began receiving. So anyway, he had posted a video online, and he really right away he looked to find who the owner was.
Oh, that's nice.
So he put it up.
What a
on-
nice guy.
Yeah,
None of us in here.
About 2 weeks later, he began receiving phone calls, and some of the numbers, it was coming up as an unknown number.
Okay.
So he wasn't answering it at first, but then he said, he thought that he probably should. So
But how do you know it's the right person? I mean, that's right. They prove maybe they have photographs.
Yeah.
I think there might have been an engravement on there.
Oh, okay.
And that's how he might have known.
Oh, yeah, that would
So
make me.
when he ended up hooking up with her, he said they were pretty happy. The wife was on a FaceTime call, and she just said, "Oh my God, I can't believe it," and then just started to cry.
Oh.
The treasure hunter said the owner met with him at Hammock Beach, where he was able to return it to her. Cook, the person that found it, said he wasn't upset about returning the ring because he believes in karma. Karma is always good. He continued, every time I return an item, I find something even better. So he was very happy to give it back. By the way, he did post a follow-up video because, of course, a lot of people were asking him. And of course, he posted a video of
you
it
get
and
a
everything,
reward?
asking about a reward. And he put a video up saying he got a big fat 0.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
That kicks it right in the ass for the future.
But like you said, he didn't care about the
No.
reward. He wanted the good karma to
he
come
want-
his way.
He wanted the karma. And
Well, when's the
apparently-
karma starting?
And he
He says he gets it. Didn't you hear that? He said that he finds better finds after
Yep.
he returns things that don't belong to him.
Of course,
I mean,
you
at least
might
give him a gift card.
Yeah, something, right?
Oh yeah,
$40,000 ring.
I get it. I get it.
Something. I mean,
get it.
something. You got to buy him dinner.
Now, this happened in October, so maybe it's going to come around. Maybe we'll see a follow-up article in another month or so.
Yeah.
I kind of doubt it. That's something that you would.
I doubt you, but
figure
even
if
though
it's
he
going to
posted that,
happen, it would have happened.
that he got a goose egg, maybe those people will start getting some pressure on social media.
Yeah.
Can't believe they didn't give you anything. I do want to, because I know we have our prize
I
giveaway.
was going to
but
say, speaking of giving.
no, just thank you so much, because we were trying to figure out who Tom Hiddleston was, and everybody's like, we had multiple texts, and even on my own personal phone, everybody's like, it's Loki, it's Marvel. If you are, if
I knew that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I don't want to say that.
Creek, I knew that.
And that just goes to show you don't always know a lot of those characters. 'Cause, I mean,
Yes.
obviously I know it, but
Who was just voted the most
I didn't-
sexiest man?
That's Chris Evans.
And
Tom Hiddleston.
And wasn't he in one of the Marvel movies?
Yeah,
Or am I mistaken?
Chris Evans is Captain
Chris Evans?
America.
Yeah, he's Captain America.
Interesting.
And then Chris Hemsworth is
Thor.
Thor.
Yes.
877-927-6969. Pick up the phone right now. Get ready to do a turkey call.
All right.
Gobble, gobble.
Get your gobblers ready.
Yep, we got John Mulaney tickets. This is going to be at a fun venue. I've never seen a comedy show here. I've seen plenty of concerts here, but it's at the I Think Financial Amphitheater, and that is happening Saturday, December 3rd. So we have a pair of tickets to go see John Mulaney. Yeah.
All right. So if you guys want to go see John Mulaney, get ready to act like a turkey and give us a call. December 3rd. Be a great show. It'll be a great time. And all you got to do is do a little turkey utility. Just get you out there and act like a turkey. Jimmy, you got a good turkey call? Hunters have good turkey calls.
It's funny. We've been doing this. I haven't even really tried.
No. How about yours? You got a good one?
No, I don't. I don't have a good one.
Yeah. So 877-927-6. Oh, there we go. That was better.
That's not bad.
That's a little better, I guess.
All right, you just won a pair of tickets to go see John Mulaney.
Here's
case of course.
Do it with your tongue, not your throat. There's, if anybody wants a little hint.
Thank you for that.
Is that for the contest or get your rent paid?
For the turkey call.
God, Monroe's at Palm Beach.
And other things.
They sponsor Real TV, but Greek and I's eyes both got real big. We're like, what?
Wow.
See, do it with your tongue, not your throat.
Franny and I are usually not on the same page. On that one, we were like, whoa. rough.
We may only have one winner for these turkey tickets. What is it? Turkey call for tickets? It's John Mulaney.
It's tough because, you're putting people on the spot.
Yeah.
My buddy was a hunter years ago, and one of my friends, and he had a great turkey calls in New Jersey, and he used to always go out and everything. I would always do them. Our good friend Nick Woods does a good Georgia Bulldog.
Okay.
Rough.
He did it at Strikes last week.
He did, yes, when he was leaving. I heard it. He did bark, yes.
Yeah, he loves Georgia. Him and Franny, two biggest Georgia fans I know. But he always does it. If we're out in a restaurant or something and Georgia's playing, he'll do it. People look around. They're like, what's going on? I always yell out New York Prime. Jimmy, should we start the contest?
No, we got two more lines to fill up. So 877-927-6969. The first 5 to call in is going to be our contestants. 877-927-6969. John Mulaney tickets Saturday, December 3rd at I Think Financial Amphitheater. We're doing the turkey. What is it again?
Turkey call for tickets?
Turkey call for tickets. I
Yes,
keep forgetting how we're naming that. That's my fault. Give us a call now, 877-927-6969.
And tomorrow we will be doing Greek's Gridiron in studio, special occasion for you guys. So you're going to have an opportunity tomorrow to play in studio 135. It'll be your last chance to act like a turkey and play against the biggest turkey you know, the Greek, and that'll be tomorrow at 12:35. Also, I did beat our contestant last week, Todd. Very nice guy, great guy. But we had only one difference. We had the Jet game, and Patriots ended up beating the Jets for the 14th time in a row. I want to thank our sponsors, Strike Cigar Lounge, Visa Network, Monroe's of Palm Beach, Tito's Handmade Vodka, Joseph's Classic Market. All great meals begin there. Palm Beach Autographs, 818 Tequila, and New York Prime. So tomorrow in studio, we'll be doing Greek's Gridiron at about 1:35. So if you want to play, it's your opportunity. And if you win, you get into a drawing. In January, Franny is going to make the selection, 70-inch flat screen TV, and a trip to Viva Las Vegas Circa Casino.
You're choosing, Franny? It's all on you?
Well, I don't know. It's at random. It'll be at random. But we'll put the names in a hat or one of those wheelie things that they have the lottery balls in or something.
The wheelie thing.
You know what I'm talking about? The little cage things.
Nice.
We'll find something, because it's not going to be just being like, I like that person the best.
Well, kind of.
We'll make sure we do it live on Real TV so people know there's no shenanigans going on.
We don't do shenanigans.
We don't do
no shenanigans around
here.
Never.
Never.
That's for sure.
And we don't we also do not take any kind of shenanigans around us. We are totally legit people all the time. All right, come on, we need you guys.
I'm open to bribes.
$8 will get it done. Yeah,
it is.
2 cases of Coors Light.
Yesterday we had somebody call and ask what your real name was. Your birth name.
Mm-hmm.
And
we said it was
I said it's going to cost you $8.
I think
still haven't gotten a check. So guess what?
I think you get
Nobody
a lot more.
knows. Your secret's safe with me, buddy.
Well, remember, whatever you get offered, I am always going to double.
That's why I'm going for 16.
That's right. I said that to a girl
Smackaroos.
last night, and she was like, "Oh, Greek, you're so nice." Come on, guys, pick up the phones.
And then we just roll with 3.
Yeah?
Yeah. I say do. Let's just roll with 3.
All right.
Let's do it.
And let's do it. We won't make these people wait anymore. We do have 2 more lines, so if anybody calls in, we'll take them. We're going to start with Nathan. Nathan, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
It's going great, Nathan. Happy Thanksgiving. How long you been listening to Real Radio?
About 8-9 years.
Nice. You a big John Mulaney fan?
Yeah, my wife is.
Excellent.
Yesterday I missed it, so I'm trying today again.
Oh, excellent. All right. Well, I'm glad you hung in there. Today we are doing turkey calls for tickets, and so you got to give us your best turkey call, and anytime you're ready, go for it.
All right.
Pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. Continuing on.
All right.
Okay.
Nice job, Nathan. All right. I'm going to put you on hold. Don't go anywhere. Next up, we have Joe checking in with us. Joe, welcome to the Penthouse.
What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, Joe? How are you, buddy?
Here working.
All right. You getting ready for the turkey day?
Oh, I am definitely ready for Turkey Day. You ready?
Yeah, I don't have to do much. Never have.
Just show up and look pretty.
Just show up and look pretty.
Pay on the way out. That's about all the Greek guests do.
And I'll take that as a compliment from Franny, which is rare. And I'm going to throw a yellow flag at you. You're being nice.
What are you doing over there?
What are you being nice for? It makes me feel weird. Are you ready to give us a little turkey call, Joe?
Yeah, I'll try it out.
All right.
Help me. Somebody help me.
All right, Joe, that was a nice attempt right there. I'm going to put you back on hold. If you would, hang tight. We have a couple more people on hold, so we'll give them a shot. Next up, we have Mike checking in with us. Hey, Mike, welcome to the Penthouse.
How you guys doing?
We're doing good, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
What's happening? A case of beer behind me. How are you doing?
How are you, Mike? What's going on, buddy?
Mike, it ain't cool to be a giant turkey so close to Thanksgiving.
Nice. This guy's really working it well.
I like it.
The only thing I'll ask, can you get us off a speakerphone, please?
Yes.
All right. While we're doing that, we're just going to remind everybody that we are playing for a pair of tickets to see John Mulaney December 3rd at I Think Financial Amphitheater. That is a Saturday night. What a great show that's going to be. All right, Mike, welcome back. And if you would, go ahead whenever you're ready. Give us your best turkey call. This is Turkey Call for Tickets.
Here goes nothing.
All right.
Not bad.
No, not bad at all.
All right, Mike.
Jimmy, you have one more or no?
He was summoning his inner turkey. Next up, we have our first female contestant for today. Renee is checking in with us. Renee, welcome to the Penthouse.
Thank you.
Oh, Renee, thank you very much for listening. Love your first name. And happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too. I love you guys. I listen to you every day.
Oh, that's so nice. Do we entertain you?
Oh, definitely. I do pool service, so thank God for you guys.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
That's
Cool.
good.
All right. So whenever we talk about the pool boy, we're talking about you?
Well, no, I'm a pool girl.
Nice. You caught that. All right, Renee, we're going to... you a big fan of John Mulaney?
Oh, yes. I heard, I just heard him on the radio, and he was sounding really funny, so I would definitely love to go.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. December 3rd, I think, Financial Amphitheater. All right, we're going to play Turkey Call for tickets, and whenever you're ready, you can summon up your best turkey call for us. Go ahead, Renee.
One more time, Renee, for the cheap seats.
Mm-hmm. Nobody's watching. All right,
great job.
Went up a half a notch for me.
Pretty good turkey.
All right.
All right, I'm going to put you on hold. All right, we're going to
Yes, we're
vote amongst ourselves.
Yes.
Out of those four, that was Nathan was the first one.
Mhm.
Joe,
Mike
was number 2. Mike was the third one, and Renee was our third.
Okay.
So my is that one. Okay, we have our winner, and our winner is Nathan. Welcome back to the Penthouse. You are our winner of John Mulaney tickets today on Real Radio.
Nice job, Nathan.
Oh, my God. Thank you so much, y'all.
You got to do an encore, Nathan. You won. It's time to take a bow wow wow.
Yeah, and preferably if somebody's watching.
Here it goes. All right, here it goes, y'all.
That's great.
That's the winning turkey call.
That was the winning turkey
That
call.
is the winner.
You are a turkey, my friend. God bless you for listening to Real Radio.
That's why you're a turkey.
Thank you so much.
All right, Nathan, if you would hang tight, I'm going to put you back on hold. I'm sorry, on and off. I'm going to put you back on hold. I'm going to get a little bit of info here when we go to break in a minute, and we'll get you set up with those tickets to go see John Mulaney. All right, bud?
Awesome. It's going to be a great show.
Nice job, bud.
Yes, congratulations. And we'll be back giving away John Mulaney tickets tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you're tuned in. 11:45. Well, you should be tuned into the Penthouse all the time.
Yeah,
But 11:45 is when we do our giveaway.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You guys are the best. We appreciate it. We'll be back in a few minutes with a turkey fun facts, maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe penny pasta. Peace.
The radio station that all the other radio stations listen to. You're welcome. Real Radio 92.1.
From the Gordon Partners Weather Center, have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are going to be mostly cloudy as we move through this Tuesday. On and off rainfall will continue through the afternoon as well. Isolated flooding is possible out there. Temperatures only near 80 degrees. We will slowly be drying out as we move towards the end of the week, and we're back in the mid-80s by the weekend.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
Thanksgiving goes back to our country's earliest roots, and we still celebrate today thanks to Abraham Lincoln and Teddy Roosevelt. But do you know the true story of the first Thanksgiving? Be sure to catch this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Ernest S. Orphanis, DDS, the man who can give you that $1 million smile.
Smell that wonderful smell? Open the box to find a treat no child or adult can resist. It's cupcakes from Small Cakes of Royal Palm Beach. Located next to Target on Okeechobee Boulevard, we start baking before you get out of bed. Our frosting and decorating while you're getting ready and sliding them into the case just as you pull up. Be it a special occasion or just a special person, Small Cakes bakes over 18 different flavors every day for all to enjoy. We'll be waiting for you with ice cream on the side and a cherry on top.
Hey, it's the Greek. Your smile is the first thing people see, and I have the guy who can give you that $1 million smile.
Thanks, Greek. I'm Dr. Ernest Orphanos, a board-certified periodontist, and I can give you that perfect smile. My staff and I will make you feel comfortable and relaxed during your procedure. We do what's called Teeth in the Day, where you get implants and teeth that very same day, all phases of dental implants. And as a multi-specialty office, we are capable of meeting and exceeding all of your needs. Please call our office at 561-477-7171.
It's easy to get wrapped up in the spirit of giving, but you might be giving away more than you want. During the holidays, more shopping online means more exposed personal information. But LifeLock by Norton has identity theft protection all wrapped up. And if you become a victim, they work to fix it with you. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but you can save up to 25% off your first year right now. 1-800-LifeLock, 1-800-LifeLock, or lifelock.com, promo code BACK for 25% off.
Is it getting harder to find new customers? After all, it's one thing to run a business and another to grow it, especially these days. But what if you had access to everyone listening to me right now? Access to all the customers in your area. As the #1 audio company in America, iHeartMedia gives you access to all the customers you need to grow at a fraction of the cost of digital, video, and social advertising, with experts ready to craft your message fast. Get started today at iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Hey, it's a Greek for Tito's Handmade Vodka. It is the holiday season, so don't forget, anytime you go over to somebody's house, bring a bottle of Tito's. You'll definitely be a winner, and Tito's makes any party or any celebration a perfect one. And when you get down to Gulfstream Park, make sure you stop by Tito's Raw Bar. Enjoy the great seafood, great atmosphere, a Bloody Mary with Tito's, and if your horse wins or loses, you're still in the winner's circle every time. It's Tito's Handmade Vodka. It makes every situation a lot more cheerful. Peace.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty that the place of business is safe for you to shop in because they're making a profit from you. That's the law. Yet many times a normal day ends with injuries because that business breached that duty because they knew or should have known of the dangerous condition that caused your injury. It happens every day in many ways. Slip and falls where cleaning and maintenance were ignored. Falling boxes and items stacked too high, and so many other unexpected occurrences and dangers only known to that business owner. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, let our team investigate and report back to you. The duty to protect customers from harm is the law, and our duty is to protect you after that harm. Visit forthepeople.com for more information, or on your cell phone dial #law. That's all. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. ForThePeople.com.
There's plenty of action to bet on at Gulfstream Park this December with weekly stakes and the return of turf racing. Enjoy the races at our trackside restaurant, 10 Palms. For tickets and reservations, head to GulfstreamPark.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747. And the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in The Penthouse on a Tuesday. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for listening to Real Radio. Jimmy, good afternoon.
Hello and good afternoon.
You guys are with us for the ride till 2 o'clock. Then after us, it is the News Junkie and then the Greek Zone. Francis is with us. She'll be back in studio momentarily. Again, on the table today, maybe you stayed too long at somebody's house, or possibly maybe somebody stayed too long at your house. Rude things not to do Thanksgiving dinner. Don't bring up anything too, let's just say, spicy for conversation. Keep it very generic, very high. How are you? How's your mom? What's going on? What do you think about the Yankees signing Judge? Zach Wilson problem with the Jets. Dolphins 7-3, second best record in the AFC. Keep it real easy. Don't get too deep with anything like that. Those are some of the things on the table. You can always ask us questions. The Greek Turkey Hotline is open today and tomorrow. So if you got any requests about how to prepare your turkey, let me know, because I'll help, because I do a lot of preparation. It's just something we just don't put together. Jimmy knows I spent hours and hours on this. Right, Jim?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Preparing for all the possible questions that you could get. Like, how should I baste my bird? What should I do with my giblets?
Yep.
Questions like that. Stuff that's really hard for, if you're having difficult coming up with those answers on your own, call Greek and, he can help you out.
Also, maybe which way you put the bird in the oven. Some people says that tells the difference.
It matters,
about how they cooks it. Like if you put it in feet first or ass first.
What's the difference between feet first or ass first?
You got to call the turkey hotline.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
Franny.
only way that you'll be able to find that out, Franny.
Boy, all right. Can I call
I
it?
don't know what you were thinking.
I'm going to call right now. Hold on.
It's the Greek turkey hotline. Happy holidays. You buy them, we stuff them. Peace.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Francis.
Hi, Francis.
Hi,
What do you do?
first time, long time. I
Okay,
actually wanted to know what the difference was when putting the turkey in ass or what'd you say, feet first? Ass first or feet first? Isn't that about the same direction going in?
Yeah.
Well, not
What's
really.
the difference?
Well, because
And I also want to know what makes the difference as far as the ends that you put in the oven, like how it cooks the turkey.
we only get one question.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah. What are you trying to do over here?
Sorry.
On the line?
All right. So first one, what's the difference
full
between
bank of calls over here.
what's the difference between feet first or ass first, please?
Well, it depends what you like to eat. That's what it really comes down to.
Feet or
Can I answer that?
We have the helpline. We have the helpline from Sea Caucus.
Oh my God.
Hello. Hello. I have my hand up.
Yes, sir. Yes, we call you.
I do have some turkey fun facts. If you guys want some turkey fun facts, you ready?
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Sure,
let's do this. Let's go.
Anything.
Anything, right?
The music. Where's the music?
All right. Did you know that female turkeys don't gobble, but they do purr?
That probably saves them. So if they're in the wilderness and you hear a purr, you wouldn't shoot it.
Turkeys are known for their gobbling sound they make, but it turns out that only the male birds make that iconic call. Female turkeys or hens, on the other hand, will instead cluck like a chicken, yelp if they're excited or agitated, or purr like a cat. They say it's more of like a rolling, almost staccato cat call. But yeah, it's more of a purr.
Well, that saves them.
That's not it.
That's not
I'm trying to find something that is close.
Just like humans, the females live longer. See?
Like that? Like that.
Yeah, but if you're a hunter and I got a gun, I'm like, that's a cat. I'm not cooking.
No, exactly. So that's the males.
And then the males over there gobbling, and he gets
He's the one that gets his ass kicked. Yeah, turkeys were
Every
once
time.
primarily bred.
It's like Greek on a football game.
Yep, for their feathers and not their meats. They said farmers breed turkeys in order to sell them for their meat, but according to Encyclopedia Britannica, they said that up until like 1935, the birds were bred for their beautifully colored feathers. And I don't know what the hell they would do with the feathers, but that's just what they would have.
Maybe headpieces?
Yep. In fact, they have around 5,000 to 6,000 feathers. There you go. Maybe some headpieces. Yeah. Male turkeys are called. Do you know what they're called? Because I said females, they call them hens. Male turkeys are called.
I don't know.
Toms.
Toms?
Tom. Like the name Tom.
Tom turkey?
Toms. Yeah. Females are hens, just like chickens, but male turkeys aren't roosters. Instead, they're called toms.
Tom.
Or since male turkeys are the ones who have the notorious gobbling sound, sometimes people just call them gobblers.
Hey, gobblers. Get in line.
Yeah.
Especially in the red light district.
Oh, boy. Turkeys hear certain sounds better than humans. When you think about animals with amazing hearings like dogs, elephants, bats, you probably don't think turkeys, but turns out turkeys can actually hear far off and low frequency sounds better than humans. And this is according to the National Wild Turkey Federation, so they know, right? Hearing allows the birds to detect a threat if its eyes are occupied on finding food. So while they're trying to hunt for food, the little ears are listening for any kind of threat that may be around them.
Obviously, they're not great at that because a lot of them die every year.
Well, most of those are farmed, G-Man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, boy. And then finally here. Oh,
Do you hear this, buddy? Do you hear that?
I think it does. Poor turkey.
That's the last thing that bird heard.
And that's why turkeys have almost went extinct twice. They say, well, turkeys aren't currently an endangered species. There were 2 points in the past where we lost them completely.
See my point?
Yes.
Yeah, friend.
I know, Jesus, why are you yelling? The California turkey went extinct about 10,000 years ago, likely due to climate change. And when European settlers arrived in America, turkeys again found themselves as targets of prolific hunting. So the birds were totally gone from Connecticut in 1813, disappeared from Vermont back in the 1800s. And then by the 1930s, turkeys were again growing dangerously close to extinction before efforts were taken to make sure they weren't wiped out. So, yeah, twice. And then just when we're here, the turkeys once, they wore booties while being walked to the market. As they say, these boots were made for walking, And that's just what they did with turkeys. The little bird-sized booties were meant to protect their feet as they were marching along. And this is according to University of Illinois. Why? Why would we have to protect their feet? I don't
Maybe
know.
they wanted them to have a last walk. That was nice.
Yeah, nice little comfortable walk.
Like they give you last meal in prison.
Yeah, for the people that eat the feet before the ass. Right?
That makes sense. Thank you, Jimmy.
You're welcome.
And there you go for your turkey fun facts.
What I do.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
It really is.
It is. That we have a show? Yes.
Hey, speaking of which, we have our first official, outside of the one Franny just did, we have our first official hotline.
It's the Greek Turkey Hotline. Happy holidays. You buy them, we stuff them. Peace.
Rick, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hey, how are all you doing today?
We're doing great, Rick. How are you, my friend?
Good, good. Hey, about 2 years ago, I called you. I'm the one with 5 sisters.
Oh, yeah, with the wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the wine. Well, I have another wine question. I'm meeting my niece's boyfriend for the first time at Thanksgiving, and he likes his wine. He's like a connoisseur.
Okay.
So I was wondering if you had a suggestion of a nice bottle of wine I could present him with.
This is right up Greek's alley.
There you go. What do you think, G-Man?
Well, do you know if he likes white or red?
Yeah.
He drinks both, but my niece said when they eat, he drinks red.
I mean, maybe a nice Chianti. I got Franny one today. It was a nice one. It depends. I think you could go into the store and ask them, but a Chianti was nice. Franny, what'd you think? You're more of an expert.
I like Cabernets. I'm a fan of Cabernet.
I made a mistake.
Opus is a nice one. No, I'll drink it. Listen, I won't knock it. Camus is a nice one. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, Juggernaut's good too. And one that is probably like $20-something a bottle, and it's a cab. It's called Freak Show. I really enjoy Freak Show.
Wow. Get out of my bedroom.
Excuse me, Franny. This is the Greek Turkey Hotline, not the Franny Turkey Hotline.
I'm just trying to help Rick. I'm just trying to get him in the right direction.
I never heard of a wine called Freak Show.
Yeah, it's Freak Show.
I've seen a couple tattoos.
And Duckhorn does a nice job too.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. I will consider those. I thank you very much, and I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
You too.
You too, Rick.
God bless.
You as well, Rick. Thank you so much for giving the Turkey Hotline a call.
About wine. It is Little Greek, Jimmy and Francis. We'll be back in a few minutes. And boy, don't be a turkey. We'll be back.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Did you know in certain countries, for one in the Netherlands, if you are disabled, they give you a budget to hire prostitutes to have sex with you if you're a disabled person.
You have to be a citizen.
You're asking for a friend?
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 2 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
'Tis the season. When you're in the mood for holiday music, listen live with the iHeartRadio app and on your radio to Cool 105.5, the Palm Beach's Christmas station. Sponsored by FAMU's Mary. Educate, learn, talk.
From the Gordon & Partners Weather Center, have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are going to be mostly cloudy as we move through this Tuesday. On and off rainfall will continue through the afternoon as well. Isolated flooding is possible out there. Temperatures only near 80 degrees. We will slowly be drying out as we move towards the end of the week, and we're back in the mid-80s by the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped to you at prices less than big box retailers. And right now, save 45% off any order during Blindster's Black Friday sale. Hurry, sale ends November 27th. Blindster.com.
Hey, it's the Greek. Your smile is the first thing people see, and I have the guy who can give you that $1 million smile.
Thanks, Greek. I'm Dr. Ernest Orfanos, a board-certified periodontist, and I can give you that perfect smile. My staff and I will make you feel comfortable and relaxed during your procedure. We do what's called Teeth in the Day, where you get implants and teeth that very same day, all phases of dental implants. And as a multi-specialty office, we are capable of meeting and exceeding all of your needs. Please call our office at 561-477-7171.
Why do you buckle up when you get in your truck?
Maybe you do it to get home safely to your loved ones, or because you take your job as a professional driver seriously, or because you want to follow the law to stay safe. Remember, it doesn't matter how long you've been driving, or even if it's a quick trip. Wear your seatbelt to stay safe on the road. Learn more at www.sharetheroadsafely.gov. That's www.sharetheroadsafely.gov. And remember to buckle up when you get behind the wheel. Paid for by FMCSA.
If you run a small business, you need the most from every investment. That's why Comcast Business gives you more. Like more innovation with our new gig speed Wi-Fi, plus unlimited data. More speed from the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses. And more savings, up to 60% a year with Comcast Business Mobile. All from the company that powers more businesses than any other provider. When you need more, you need Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with internet and advanced security for just $40 per month for 12 months with no annual contract when you add mobile. Plus, ask how to get a $750 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Ends 1/1/2023. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary. Compare pricing of top carriers. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Comcast Business Internet required. New Comcast Business 100 megabits per second internet and security edge customers only. Equipment taxes and other fees extra and subject to change. Must add mobile within 90 days of internet install and keep services for 12 months for discount. Results vary. Not an endorsement.
It's easy to get wrapped up in the spirit of giving, but you might be giving away more than you want. During the holidays, more shopping online means more exposed personal information. But LifeLock by Norton has identity theft protection all wrapped up. And if you become a victim, they work to fix it with you. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but you can save up to 25% off your first year right now. 1-800-LifeLock, 1-800-LifeLock, or lifelock.com, promo code BACK for 25% off.
What's the best product I bought this year? Oh, that's easy. Salonpas pain relieving patches. The proven medicines in Salonpas patches reduce my pain and let me do the things I need to do every day.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salonpas reported improved sleep, mood, and the ability to work. They had less pain and were able to reduce their use of oral pain medications.
For pain, I use Salonpas. It's good medicine.
He sent me to.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
What's the best product I bought this year? Oh, that's easy. Salonpas pain relieving patches. The proven medicines in Salonpas patches reduce my pain and let me do the things I need to do every day.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salonpas reported improved sleep, mood, and the ability to work. They had less pain and were able to reduce their use of oral pain medications.
For pain, I use Salonpas. It's good medicine.
He sent me to.
At Healthy Cell, they believe in the power of human potential. To reach your potential, you need to be healthy. That's why they developed an ultra-absorption dietetic supplements and a gel you swallow for a variety of health benefits like boosting brain power, supporting sleep, and boosting your immune system. Healthy Cell is perfect for people who struggle swallowing pills and for those who demand real results. Go to HealthyCell.com and use limited time code RADIO for 20% off your first order. Risk-free, love it, or your money back guaranteed. HealthyCell.com, code RADIO.
On the podcast, Rewives with Bethany Frankel, join Bethany along with unexpected thought leaders and her celebrity friends to rehash, revisit, and rewatch the most iconic episodes of The Housewives from all your favorite cities.
This season, I sit down with Elizabeth Moss, Kevin Nealon, Susie Orman, Griffin Johnson, and more. You'd think that there isn't much to learn from flipping tables and yanking wigs, but that's where you're wrong.
Listen to Rewives with Bethany Frankel on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
All law firms are not the same. There's only one Morgan & Morgan for the people.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Watch out for wet roadways throughout the Palm Beaches right now and rain on and off throughout the day and tonight as well. So drive carefully wherever you are. 95 running pretty smoothly with a 15-minute ride southern to PGA. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Verdict with Ted Cruz podcast.
This is Ben Ferguson. And this is Ted Cruz. Together we do our podcast, Verdict with Ted Cruz, 3 times a week. Want to know what's going on behind closed doors in the Senate, the White House, the courts?
If you do, download Verdict with Ted Cruz on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The podcast, The Bible in a Year with Jack Graham, is a moving and inspiring biblical audio experience that will help you master wisdom from the world's greatest book. In each episode, you'll learn to apply biblical principles to everyday life.
Each cinematic episode is a journey through the Bible's most profound
Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Start of the holidays are coming at you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all coming at you, baby. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
Okay, and Francis is here.
Hello there.
And 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. I think we have somebody on hold, Jimmy.
Yeah, we got our friend Greg Rice checking in with us. Hey, Greg, what's going on?
Yeah, hey guys, how's it going?
Great, Greg.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah, Franny, what happened to the turkey after it insulted Mike Tyson?
I don't know, Greg. What happened to the turkey?
Well, it got the stuffing knocked out of him.
Nice.
Nice bad.
Sure did.
Yeah, that was
actually
bad.
that's a pretty good joke. Actually, yeah, one of his better ones.
Yeah, I haven't heard that in a while. I never heard that. I love stuffing.
Wait, have you never heard it, or have you heard that in a while?
I never heard it. To be honest with you, Your Honor.
We got a text for the turkey hotline. I guess they can't call in.
Uh-oh.
But they
wait,
yes, here we go.
We got to open it
Yes,
officially.
we do.
It's the Greek Turkey Hotline. Happy holidays. You buy them, we stuff them. Peace.
All right, you ready for this, G-Man? 47142 is a text line. Start off with Real Radio. It says, I'm going to spatchcock our turkey this year.
Okay.
Does Greek have any tips? Do you have any tips on how to spatchcock the turkey?
Give him a minute so you look it
Yeah.
up.
On spatchcocking your turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he wants to spatchcock their turkey.
Okay.
Yes, they want tips.
The first thing I would do is make sure the oven's on.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right.
Fair enough.
That's important.
Preheat the oven.
We're good. We're good.
Preheat
Okay,
the oven.
all right, gonna preheat the oven.
And when you space cock,
When you space cock it.
Spatchcock.
You're right. No, it was space cock. Don't try to confuse him, Franny.
It's a spatchcock, G-Man.
spatchcock.
Uh-huh.
When you do it, you got to make sure you're prepared for that.
But do you know how to do it?
Well, the first thing you got to make sure is that all your people attending want it that way. That's a big thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And then,
Because it's not about you, it's about your guests.
all right, let's say their guest said yes to the spatchcock.
All right, you got to have plenty of oil and butter
Okay.
Okay.
in the pan. Cut up carrots. That helps.
All right.
And 1 yam. Cut up 1 yam.
Yeah, but the
Okay.
actual process of the
Yeah,
spatchcocking it,
yeah.
how
You put it in the oven, you just hit spatchcock and it goes.
the spatchcock setting
Wow.
in the oven.
That's a fancy oven that has that setting. Let me tell you something.
Oh boy.
I have seen a lot of appliances that can do things like we've been talking
Yeah.
recently. There's refrigerators
Put your menu on there.
that'll friggin' order food for you.
Yeah.
I've never seen an oven that'll spatchcock. for you.
Yep.
That's great.
So you don't retain. Remember when Briggs called us
Yeah.
and he said he was going to spatchcock his bird?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember what he said?
Yeah.
No.
Because he unfortunately he had to do it manually. He
Yes,
didn't
he
have
didn't have
an
the oven.
like you have that'll spatchcock it for you.
Man, but what I want to know what oven is it? Samsung? Who makes this
really.
oven?
That's gotta be
spatchcock is?
Samsung.
I'm
Yeah.
sure there's an oven out there you can purchase that just hits that and it's ready to go. Like Jimmy said, there's refrigerators that have your list right
I
there.
promise you.
No,
there
it's
isn't.
not.
There's refrigerators that you can have.
No, but it won't spatchcock your bird.
Do you know how to spatchcock a bird?
I've never done it before, but it's where you split it so it's flats.
Okay.
Yeah.
You actually remove the backbone.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And so that you can lay the bird flat.
And a lot of people grill it, and they'll put it in the grill or the smoker instead of the oven when they do a spatchcock.
All right, well, we got the answer.
They say that it heats even.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take nearly as long to cook. Now, I've never done it, so I'm only going by what I've seen.
Yes.
That way. But no Greek, no. Yeah, take the backbone out.
You probably can break it. Like that's what we do with the pigs. Like when we do our pig roast, you break
hasn't the
it.
turkey gone through enough?
yeah.
Like,
You break the spine. You break the spine so you can flatten it out.
Right. That's basically what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're flattening.
I mean, the turkey's already dead, G-Man, so.
I know, but
all right. But is it?
I mean, just
Then again, I mean, I don't know. You put it in the ground and just let it die.
And why you got to be difficult? Just cook the thing. I mean, it's way too
Hey,
enough.
they were getting in touch with you because they wanted to do the spatchcock to their turkey this year.
I would just do it regular.
All right, so he's saying don't spatchcock it.
Don't spatchcock.
There you go.
That's the bottom line because he doesn't know what it means.
Yes.
And first of all, it needs a new name if they want it to get popular. I mean, if you want a trend or something.
You don't think that people will remember that word? You kidding me? I can't stop saying it.
I just don't think it's appropriate around kids and stuff like that.
I'm 12.
And and everything's about the future. But we're
the
still
children are the future.
Yes, they
Greek.
are.
Don't forget it. Yowza.
Got a little Henry Winkler going on over here.
Yowza. It is the Penthouse on the week of Thanksgiving. These are our holiday shows that you can get online for $1,800.
Yeah, I'm selling this bitch. We're going to put this up there. I'm sure we'll get at least 35 cents for it.
Oh, come on. Where are you going? 35 cents. This is a masterpiece. This is a Mona of my Lisa. Oh, dear. Perfect. We'll be back with a trifecta and so much more. Peace.
We're everywhere you need to be. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
This is Chris Broussard. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Modelo.
Dolphins cornerback Keon Crossan may not be available for Sunday against Houston because of a shoulder injury. He suffered it before the bye week. The Heat are back home after going winless on their 4-game road trip. Miami's set to host Washington tomorrow night. And fans of EA Sports' college football video game will have to wait another year for its return. The company announcing it's delaying its summer 2023 release to 2024. I'm Scott Davidson.
Modelo is brewed for full-time fans, those who thrive under pressure, those with the fighting spirit. Our beer is brewed for you. Modelo, official beer sponsor of the College Football Playoff. Drink responsibly. Modelo Especial Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are going to be mostly cloudy as we move through this Tuesday. On and off rainfall will continue through the afternoon as well. Isolated flooding is possible out there. Temperatures only near 80 degrees. We will slowly be drying out as we move towards the end of the week, and we're back in the mid-80s by the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped to you at prices less than big box retailers. And right now, save 45% off any order during Blindster's Black Friday sale. Hurry, sale ends November 27th. Blindster.com.
Greek Trifecta is brought to you by 818 Tequila.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
What's the best product I bought this year? Oh, that's easy. Salonpas pain relieving patches. The proven medicines in Salonpas patches reduce my pain and let me do the things I need to do every day.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salonpas reported improved sleep, mood, and the ability to work. They had less pain and were able to reduce their use of oral pain medications.
For pain, I use Salonpas. It's good medicine.
He said me too.
Hey, it's Greek for Strike Cigar Lounge, home of Greek Cigar 2022. Upscale cigar lounge, downtown Boca Raton. A humidor with over 500 cigars to choose from. Stop into the lounge or the patio to enjoy a perfect atmosphere with friends. Handmade cocktails, premier liquors, great place to enjoy friends or any sporting event. It's Greek's Gridiron 2022, and Strike Cigar Lounge is the home. Puff, puff, baby. Strike Cigar Lounge. Get there today. Peace.
We love to celebrate Thanksgiving with family, friends, football, and turkey. Please be safe this holiday weekend, and don't drink and drive. Wishing you a happy Thanksgiving from your friends at iHeartMedia and Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
What if there was a place where you could listen to all the radio stations, music, and podcasts you love? And what if that place was free? Well, we couldn't find it, so we made it. Download our free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
What's the best product I bought this year? Oh, that's easy. Salonpas pain relieving patches. The proven medicines in Salonpas patches reduce my pain and let me do the things I need to do every day.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salonpas reported improved sleep, mood, and the ability to work. They had less pain and were able to reduce their use of oral pain medications.
For pain, I use Salonpas. It's good medicine.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Attention! Did you or a loved one live at or near Marine Base Camp Lejeune in North Carolina between 1953 and 1987? If so, listen closely for this important legal announcement. From 1953 to 1987, Marines and their family members at Camp Lejeune drank water that was contaminated with hazardous toxins. The toxins found in the water at Camp Lejeune may cause health issues, especially later in life. Types of health issues associated with water at Camp Lejeune are numerous. If you or a loved one lived near Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987, you may be entitled to substantial financial compensation without going to court. Even if you were turned down in the past, a new law can allow you to file a claim today. If you or a loved one spent time near Camp Lejeune, call the Negligence Network to find out if you're eligible for financial compensation. There's no fee unless we win your case. Call 1-800-600-5536. That's 1-800-600-5536. 1-800-600-5536.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
In Boca Raton, you've got an eastbound slowdown along Glades Road. This is on the approach to Power Line, so heads up for that. It's a little stop and go. Some southbound slowdowns on the Turnpike. This is on the approach to PGA Boulevard. I'm Joel Mount.
This report is sponsored by Verdict with Ted Cruz podcast.
This is Ben Ferguson. And this is Ted Cruz. Together we do our podcast, Verdict with Ted Cruz, 3 times a week. Want to know what's going on behind closed doors in the Senate, the White House, the courts?
If you do, download Verdict
Verdict with Ted Cruz on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Attention job seekers. We're looking for hardworking go-getters for a very important opportunity. Responsibilities include helping someone who may be pushing you away or who may not be able to help themselves. The hours are basically nonstop, and the pay? Nothing. Being a loved one of someone struggling with addiction can be a thankless, endless job, but you aren't alone. Partnership to End Addiction is here to support the parents and families of those struggling with substance use. Visit drugfree.org for help and hope.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in The Penthouse on a Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good afternoon and maybe getting ready to shake your gobble, doing whatever you got to do to get ready. Don't forget to bring some apple pie and some vanilla ice cream and a little bit of whipped cream. Stay, never know. I might stop by. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
And Francis is here.
Hey, hey.
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
Last August, this team called its quarterback, Jimmy G, and said, stay home. We don't need you. We're good. We're going to trade you the next couple weeks, and you're going on to a new city. And Jimmy G was cool with that. Well, it never happened. Their quarterback got hurt, and Jimmy G is back with the 49ers. Led them to a Super Bowl a couple years ago, NFL championship last year, and he's doing good again this year. 49ers have now won 3 in a row. They won in Mexico last night, another big success for the NFL, over 100,000 fans. They won 38-10, and Jimmy G, not only was he the cutest guy on the field, but he threw 4 touchdown passes. I don't think that's a marriage that's going to break up anytime soon. Yesterday, USA tied Wales in the World Cup. It started on Sunday, but they played Monday 1-1. And I do believe they do play on Friday, their next game. So far, the U.S. team, like I said, they tied their first time 1-1. They had the lead, and people were very excited, thought they were going to pick up a victory, but they ended up tying Wales. And the NFL power ratings have come out. No surprise, the Kansas City Chiefs are now the number 1 in power ratings. They had a convincing win the other day against the L.A. Chargers, came back at the end of the game. Mahomes looks on point like he always has for the last 5 years, and he's got a lot of new receivers, and he still has Kelsey. Right behind them is the Philadelphia Eagles, Buffalo Bills, and the Dallas Cowboys moved up a lot, and our Miami Dolphins. And don't forget, this Thursday, there is going to be football all day long, and a big game in the NFC East. The Giants will be taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Woo! Football, baby.
And that is your trifecta.
So I don't know if we talked any update about Jay Leno yet. It looks like he has been released from the hospital, which is great. Yes, yeah. They released him from the hospital. Awesome. They a lot of his friends have been out talking about him, but yeah, he's been pictured for the first time since that horrific accident happened in his garage when he was working on a car. But it does look like they put some pictures out there. But Jerry Seinfeld, they were talking to him, and even Tim Allen was revealing because he went to go see him while he was in the hospital. Tim Allen did, and Jay Leno is a tough dude, man. They were saying that after suffering these serious burns, and that had to be excruciating. Yep. But Tim Allen said he was an amazing human being. Obviously, he said all these great things, but he said he refused to take any painkillers while he was in there.
That's amazing.
Right? Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness. And then
some of the pictures are tough.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm surprised that he let him out already.
And then Jerry Seinfeld, this is terrible, but Jerry Seinfeld, who recently went to go visit him, shared an update on his recovery and said that he is doing fine. And of course, in Jerry fashion, said he wasn't that much to look at before anyway. So how messed up is that?
Brutal, Jerry. Too soon.
He continued on his burn, saying they got to fix it up, but luckily he's not far from Beverly Hills. I imagine there are people there that can help him with whatever he needs.
Nice.
Another crack. 2 jokes.
Oh yeah, he definitely cracked on him, but they're boys, and he went to go pay him a visit,
which is very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, some very tough pictures, and they also said that he got extremely lucky. We talked about when it first happened that I think, Francis, you were talking about his friend was there and helped him out, but very severe burns. So wish him a speedy recovery, that he gets back on the mend. And I'm sure it's going to be a long road. for him before he gets back. So wish him the best, and at least he's home for Thanksgiving.
Absolutely, yeah.
Which is
It's
very nice.
10 days at the facility, the Grossman Outpatient Burn Clinic. That's definitely good news. That means that he is on the road to recovery when he has been released from there. And so they did the whole skin grafting and everything. And it's not going to look great for a while,
No.
but with time it should heal.
Well, and it's also, I mean, the other way too. You're always trying to look at it from a better side too. I mean, like no internal injuries. He didn't, burn his lungs or anything, like breathe anything in, and or nothing, in his throat or mouth or anything. It's all cosmetic in his hands and face, and I mean, that's not great. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that's but compared to what it could have been,
and that's what they're saying.
That's
that
great.
He underwent 2 grafting procedures to remove the unhealthy tissue and promote healing. So hopefully he will get healed up.
And like I said, he's home,
Soon.
which is a nice thing. Because when they release you in any capacity, that means, you know what, you're on the men and you're on the it looks better. I mean, that's what it always is. 877-927-6969. Jimmy, who do we have on hold?
We got our buddy Chris checking in with us. Hey, Chris, welcome to the Penthouse.
What's up, everybody? Happy early Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope everybody's week is going well.
You too, Chris. Thank you.
Yeah, back at you, buddy.
Yeah, man. I call when they're doing good, and I call when they're doing bad. First of all, and he might be banging moms, but he's definitely not throwing bombs this week. We sucked. Boy, what a horrible game that was.
I mean, the Jets played bad, not defensively, offensively. Zach Wilson has a lot of problems. I never thought that he was good for New York, his personality. And, my dad taught me many things that I always respond with and talk about. He always says they shoot at you every day, don't give them bullets. And he had some bad comments after the game. The Jets had a press conference today. I don't know if you're aware of it. And for the first time, they're not committed to him starting Sunday. So that's another big change.
Oh, no. Yeah, I didn't pick on him. I didn't pick up on that yet. No.
Yeah, I think that was a press conference they had this morning at 11:30. So they announced that they haven't decided whether or not he's starting. They're not saying he's not starting. They're just not saying he is starting. But he's caused a lot of tension with the team. A lot of, you don't want to lose the locker room, but, he is still a very young kid. I think he's made some mistakes. We all do. But in the media, especially in New York City, it's very difficult. It's a tough place to play. And, where you got to take responsibility. He didn't want to take any responsibility on Sunday after the game. So, and he's not playing well. And the unfortunate thing for you and all Jet fans is that you guys are having a good year.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, and I said it twice already, I'm sure in 3 different weeks, that the defense is definitely keeping us in the game.
Mm-hmm.
More than once.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I mean, but you guys already passed your season win total by the experts, which is good. You won 4 in a row on the road, so you're not like you're 2-8. You still got a chance for the playoffs, but they got to correct this problem on offense because they can't keep playing games where they score. They don't even score 7 points, or they don't throw the ball a lot and things like that. They lost their running back, which hurt them tremendously. But yeah, Wilson's just not playing well. Maybe a week off will help him.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely. I watched up till the end, and I said, "Oh, 3-3. All right, so there's 20 seconds left. We'll kick the ball up. We'll go to overtime. Come on, we could do something." And when that guy ran the ball, I'm like, I just wanted to throw up. I shut the TV off. I was like, "That's it." Took the last 20 seconds to do it, but it was horrible.
I think most Jet fans felt the same way, or anybody who had the Jets plus 3.5. Right. Because you're thinking, what? The way that game was going, you figured if they went to overtime, somebody might kick a field goal. But it was a tough game to watch. I mean, a lot of people talked about that. There were so many punts. There was a possible, block in the back at the end of that kick, which I know a lot of people who bet were very upset about that it wasn't called at the 12-yard line, but it wasn't. But they have to solve their problems right now with Zach Wilson and decide what they're going to do with him.
Yeah, without a doubt. I heard you before. Also, I have I don't know if it's a Thanksgiving story, but I have a holiday story for you.
Okay.
If you want to hear.
Sure.
So, I mean, I call in the show all the time for people and you guys call me Chris the bus driver. For people that don't know already, I did drive a bus in Manhattan. I was a New York City bus driver. And
tough job.
when you pick your work by seniority, every season, and it came to the winter season, and I got tired of working, Tuesday, Wednesday off, Wednesday, Thursday off, crap local work. So I got to the board, and I was a rookie. I was only like 2 or 3 years in the job. And I got to the board, and I looked, and I was like, wow, look at this, an express run. And it was Sunday, Monday off. I could have like half a weekend and blah, blah, blah. And I couldn't believe nobody saw it and nobody picked it. And I took it. Well, yeah, thanks for the laugh. Yeah, there was a reason it was there. It went down 7th Avenue, across 50th, and then down 5th Avenue. And for anybody who doesn't know, 50th is where the tree is.
Yes.
In between those. It used to take 2 hours to go from 7th to 5th, those 2 blocks.
I believe it.
That sounds miserable. Just get up and walk.
Now, I know I learned my lesson, and I knew why I wasn't there. It was still there when it got to me. And it was just a lesson learned one season, and I knew from there on out, I never picked anything uptown in the Christmas or the holiday season because it was a disaster.
Chris, I got a question. When you were driving a bus and it was that jammed, and if anybody ever came up to you and said, "Can I just walk?" Did you ever open the door and let them? Were you allowed to open the door and let them get out?
I was going to say, who would ride the bus?
Well, you didn't know. You know what I mean? You got on.
Yeah, you used to have what we used to call them beakies. Used to have the people that would ride the bus undercover to watch what you were doing.
Okay.
But as long as it was, I might not have been at the curb, but if I was sitting in the same spot for 10 minutes and it was safe, yeah, I would open the door, no problem.
Okay, so it was allowed to do.
Well, not really, because you weren't at the curb.
Okay.
But you know, like there was up there. There's no parked cars on either side.
I know.
It was an alternate, so they would be on the left, not on the right, because most of the bus stops and everything were on the right. So if you were traveling along, and even if you were in the middle lane or if you were in the right lane,
mm-hmm.
and you were sitting there for 10 minutes, and somebody said, "Yeah, just let me off," yeah, I'd probably open the door. I'd look, but I'd probably open the door and let them out. People all the time they'll just jump off and then take the subway or something.
Yeah. I just can't. You're 2.5 hours to go 2 blocks. Why be on the bus? I can walk that, and
Yeah, a lot of times when people get on, they don't realize
exactly.
You know what I mean? Because they don't open
stuck in gridlock.
Yeah, they don't do that on planes. They don't let you out. You know what I mean? You're stuck on a plane once it takes off. So
because all that traffic,
Yeah. Well, you're not next to the curb.
Oh, got it. They can't.
We can't let you out.
Chris, I'm glad you moved to Florida because we would have never met in New York. Because I never took a bus.
Yeah, mass transit. Surprised he even talks to you, Chris. He drove one of those things.
I love it. I love you, bro. You're the best. I hope the Jets figure out their problems.
When you were in New York with your dad and then growing up, in the 20s and stuff, did you ever do public transportation or did a cab?
No. I never took a subway in my life.
Public transportation. He won't drive domestic.
Yeah, cabs or car service.
Cars, yeah.
We used to go to Yankee games. We used to take car service or cabs. I never took the train or stuff like that.
Yeah. Ugh.
We love you, Chris. You're the best. The kind of guys like you are what this country is made about. Good people.
Thank you.
All right.
Sure, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We love you. Joe Namath loves you too.
Have a good Thanksgiving if we don't talk.
No, call back tomorrow.
Yes.
Franny's making a face.
Yes,
Zero faces.
Keep calling, Chris. Keep getting your ass kicked. Every time you call, you get your ass kicked.
No, he doesn't. I love him. And Franny did not make a face. Everybody knows me. I'm kidding. We love you, buddy. Stay out of trouble.
Peace out, guys. Talk to you soon. Love you.
Go Jets.
Bye, Chris. So speaking of New York City, they have the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and I'm excited about it. Wake up in the morning. I like doing that, cooking while I'm watching it. Your girl, Mariah Carey's going to be there. They just announced that.
She's going to be there this year?
She is.
Oh, I'm tuning in now.
Well, this is interesting.
Wasn't planning on it, but I am now.
So they are launching Macy's new NFTs ahead of the 2022 Thanksgiving Day Parade. So it looks like Macy's has launched a metaverse experience. They're like, this is something that is brand new to the annual holiday event that's happening on Thursday. So yesterday they had a press release and Macy's confirmed launching 5 non-fungible token collections on the OnCyber metaverse platform. Everybody's getting into this metaverse, right? To celebrate the 96th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
And the NFTs.
NFTs too, yeah. So the new parade experience is going to allow fans to explore virtual galleries in this metaverse alongside the right to select the first digital collectibles from the Macy's Parade Balloon NFT collection. So this whole experience is going to be available. They say that this is going to be starting on Thursday, November 24th. And it's just very curious. Like, this is such a big deal. The Metaverse Parade is going to be featuring the flight of the iconic Macy's Parade Balloon from the 9-decade run that they've had. They say the Metaverse Parade will also allow fans to explore these NFTs, including Boss Beauties, Cool Cats. I am so out of the loop when it comes to this stuff. Sup Ducks. You know what Sup Ducks is? Sup Ducks, V-Friends. And they say that NFT collectors can mint a virtual gallery pass and receive an OnCyber NFT gallery space, which is going to be dropping on December 5th. I am so curious of people who are into these NFTs because to me, it is completely foreign. But this is pretty cool. So they're saying the proceeds from the NFT sales are going to go towards supporting Big Brothers Big Sisters of America.
That's nice.
Yeah, and other youth mentoring nonprofit organizations. So you'll be able to jump into this metaverse during the parade while it's going on and then also purchase these NFTs.
All right, so am I being completely silly? So with the metaverse, so somebody like can wear the virtual goggles and like see what it looks like outside the turkey balloon or something?
Yeah, so you don't...
or different, like there's different camera angles that they'll be able to see that we can on television, maybe?
I'm guessing that's
Something
how
like
it's going to be,
Okay, then I am interpreting it the right way. then. Okay.
Yep. So that would be my assumption.
Cool.
Well, I mean, we
that could be pretty cool. I mean, if it's, again, I don't have a lot of experience with the virtual reality, so...
It's definitely different.
It's a, and the metaverse, which kind of one and the same, right? So if they have like different, if they have a small camera on top of the balloons or something, that'd be a pretty cool angle to look at.
Oh, it'd be great.
Yeah, so because we have one of those Oculuses. We got it last year for Christmas. I know, how he thinks it's going to be so great.
I think it'd be awesome. I think it'd be awesome. Like if they had a camera and like Popeye, he's looking down.
And if it has a 360 view, right? So you could turn around and see.
That would be great. I'm gonna see if we can try to make it work because last year we bought one of those Oculuses. We haven't busted it out in like 10 months, but for something like this, it would be really cool.
Yeah, I think it's very cool.
I mean, I watch these commercials nowadays, and it looks like you're playing on the football field with these virtual reality metaverse, these games that they have with this. It's insane.
That's what I'm waiting next to because obviously you combine those two, like the youth with this, with like the metaverse, and then football.
Well, no, they already have it where you can actually look like at a live game. You just have to purchase it where you're right there on the sidelines.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'd like to see if you can get one for like horse racing. And the
there
horses are going around.
Sure.
Possibly.
Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
Something like the Kentucky Derby, get them to, because I imagine you have to have like special cameras and, set up certain ways in order for that to work right. Same thing with the sideline camera. But I wonder if they could take the camera that's over top of the football field, the one on the cables, and do it that way, right?
That'd be cool.
Or actually get to a point where they have cameras on every helmet on every player.
They might.
And then you can interact that way. I mean, it's cameras are so small and they can put them anywhere. I mean, you would think that's somewhere in the future.
Well, the Kentucky Derby, I know, like the last 500 yards, like every 10 feet, they have cameras on the grass.
Sure, yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah, and they show you the great shots and everything like that they get for Sports Illustrated or All Media, whatever it is. But no, I think
put cameras on the jockeys' helmets.
I think there are some, but I think the problem with the helmets with the jockeys is they always get the mud on them.
Yeah, well,
that's why they have 8 pairs of goggles.
Plus, they move so much.
Yeah.
I mean, so it may not be a great view that way, but
yeah, but the balloons would be awesome. I mean, if you could put a camera on one of the balloons, I mean, way up there.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can see the city.
Well, and again, having a 360 view, right?
Yeah.
Again, part of the whole thing with the virtual reality, the metaverse is you can stand there in your living room, spin around and see, whatever avenue that they're on. I think that'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's something I recommend if anybody gets the opportunity to go up there for the Macy's Parade. Very, very cool, especially the balloons.
Yeah,
maybe you don't need
one
to.
day.
Maybe one day won't need to.
Yeah, well, no, there you go.
You'll be there.
You won't.
In the metaverse.
As of this Thanksgiving, you can be in the metaverse.
All right, screw it. Save the money.
I'll be curious to see, if we can see some images, to give an idea of what that's more like. Because, again, I don't have any experience with it. And I'd be, I don't know, it's got my curiosity up there.
Oh, I think it'd be
see how
super
that would
cool.
be. I mean, maybe it's worth the money. For
how much ballpark, Franny? How much are one of those cameras?
I don't know. Are the virtual reality headsets, the
1,000?
Oculus?
Yeah.
No. It was cheaper than $1,000.
Oh, okay.
I can look it up.
No,
just like $400, $500.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
That's not bad.
And you know what? They'll probably come down in price.
Like everything else.
Like everything else. I mean, when stuff first comes out.
It's most expensive.
Yeah, we were talking about the flat screens TVs the other day, and one that my parents had, it wasn't even a smart TV, dumb one, from years and years, 15 years ago, whatever it was. When they got one, it was like $800, and it's nowadays, they just bought another one for $320 for a 50-inch.
Oh, yeah.
It's just amazing how the prices go. And they're actually up right now. The prices are up.
Yeah.
Setting aside Black Friday and the holidays coming up, because of obviously the all the problems with shipping and everything.
They have some unbelievable deals. 65 inches for $350.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. But like you said, when something first comes out, then eventually it drops.
Yeah.
It is the Penthouse, and it is a Tuesday. We're going to go back with some Florida stories. Franny, what's in the oven?
Well, besides a turkey.
Ass first or feet first?
Definitely ass. So we have our favorite sheriff of Florida is going to fill us in on a Florida story.
Yeah.
Then we have somebody that lost their mind over a pair of lost keys, or just his lost keys. And then this is a crazy story. So a guy's found guilty of armed robbery. Does he A, immediately file an appeal? B, go peaceably to jail? Or C, drink bleach? I guess you're going to have to find out when we get back on Real Radio 92.1.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are going to be mostly cloudy as we move through this Tuesday. On and off rainfall will continue through the afternoon as well. Isolated flooding is possible out there. Temperatures only near 80 degrees. We will slowly be drying out as we move towards the end of the week, and we're back in the mid-80s by the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped to you at prices less than big box retailers. And right now, save 45% off any order during Blindster's Black Friday sale. Hurry, sale ends November 27th. Blindster.com.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Ernest S. Orphanis, DDS, the man who can give you that $1 million smile.
It's easy to get wrapped up in the spirit of giving, but you might be giving away more than you want. During the holidays, more shopping online means more exposed personal information. But LifeLock by Norton has identity theft protection all wrapped up. And if you become a victim, they work to fix it with you. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but you can save up to 25% off your first year right now. 1-800-LifeLock, 1-800-LifeLock, or LifeLock.com, promo code BACK for 25% off.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Shop Macy's Black Friday specials and find epic deals on gifts they'll love now while supplies last. Like 40% off head-to-toe Levi's for men, women, and kids. 70% off gold earrings, bracelets, and bangles. And the Ninja Professional Blender, just $79.95. Plus, get free curbside pickup or pick up in store today at Macy's. Details at Macys.com/pickup. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Every week, hundreds of thousands of fans download the Popular Stuff They Don't Want You to Know podcast to get to the bottom of popular culture's biggest myths. And now, the Stuff They Don't Want You to Know book separates conspiracy fact from conspiracy theory, from biological testing to our endless fascination with the Kennedy assassination. This holiday season, give the gift that explains the unexplainable. The Stuff They Don't Want You to Know book. Available now. Order at StuffYouShouldReadBooks.com or wherever you buy your books.
Hey, it's the Greek for Joseph's Classic Market, one of my favorite spots, where great meals begin. If you love to eat well, well, Joseph's Classic Market has it all. Fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, pizza, bakery, and prepared foods. And Joseph's offers catering for all special events. Boca Raton, Delray, and Palm Beach Gardens. Joseph's Classic Market is also hiring for all positions. Joseph's Classic Market, where great meals begin, proud sponsor of Greek's Gridiron. I don't start a day without going to Joseph's Classic Market. Peace.
By now, you've heard all of our ads. America's largest injury law firm. It means that when you hire us, you get a legal army. When it comes to law, size matters. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's Megan from iHeartRadio. My friends over at StretchLab have exciting news to announce. Not only is their brand new state-of-the-art studio in Palm Beach Gardens finally open, but you're invited to their grand opening weekend. Join me on Friday, November 18th and Saturday, November 19th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. On Friday at 1 o'clock, there will be a ribbon-cutting ceremony to officiate the fun with a weekend full of local vendors, live demonstrations, food, refreshments, and more fun. So go to StretchLab.com or stop by the studio on PGA Boulevard in Palm Beach Gardens and tell them Megan sent you.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
What's the best product I bought this year? Oh, that's easy. Salonpas pain-relieving patches. The proven medicines in Salonpas patches reduce my pain and let me do the things I need to do every day.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salonpas reported improved sleep, mood, and the ability to work. They had less pain and were able to reduce their use of oral pain medications.
For pain, I use Salonpas. It's good medicine.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Drowning in IRS debt? If you can't afford to pay your IRS debt due to economic hardship, you can now be free of IRS collection efforts by taking advantage of a special IRS tax hardship program. This program allows Americans who owe the IRS to resolve their delinquent tax debt once and for all. In some cases, maybe even reducing what you owe significantly. An open phone line has been established by Community Tax for consumers to call and see if they qualify. Simply dial 800-600-3010. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and cannot afford to pay them back or have years of unfiled tax returns, help is standing by. Just call the Community Tax Helpline today at 800-600-3010 for the help that you need. Don't take on the IRS alone. They can attack your wages, savings, pension, home, and even your Social Security check. Call 800-600-3010 to see if you qualify. That's 800-600-3010.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
I-95 crash-free, largely delay-free. A pair of crashes on the Turnpike southbound before Indiantown, left lane blocked. Southbound before PGA, left lane blocked. That's traffic. I'm Rito Grant.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
Star Wars has been a cultural force since its release in May of 1977. But it's the multi-billion-dollar franchise that never should have existed. Be sure to catch this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
The Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an an iHeartRadio station?
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for listening. After us, it is the News Junkie, the Greek Zone, and Lex and Terry. And wake up with Rover and his crew. And always have a good time on Real Radio. Always appreciate you guys. Hope you're getting ready for the holiday. Want to thank everybody who listens to Real Radio 921.
And a little heads up, and Greek, you didn't know this, so that's why I'm letting everybody know, too. If you're missing a little Gator Talk from last night, you got a special edition of some Gator Talk tonight, 7 o'clock. Right here on Real Radio.
All right, there it is. A little bit of some Gator talk tonight. Make sure you tune in, hear about the coach and their. Well, it's not their last game of the year. They're playing Florida State. We're going to find out.
Regular season. You could call that, right?
Yeah.
It's the last regular season game of the year. They will. They are bowl eligible, though, so they should get a bowl.
Yeah, they are bowl eligible. I don't know if they will accept it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't when they only have 6 wins, but we'll see. They probably will, and then we'll have details about that when you guys can hear the game on Real Radio.
Cool.
Because we are the home of the Florida Gators. Good afternoon, Jimmy.
Hello, and good afternoon.
And we are the home of Florida Stories. And you know why? Because Francis is here.
Oh, hi. What's up?
Isn't that an intro to
yes.
What the Florida?
I think it is.
It was.
All right.
Florida. Did you say Florida?
Yep.
I'm from Florida.
Sure did.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, yeah, this guy went nuts all because he lost his keys while he was at a bar. Guessing he was probably... Well, I'm not guessing. I know he was really drunk when this happened, but over losing your keys to now facing a ton of charges. Flagler County Sheriff's Office deputies arrived at Smiles nightclub on Palm Harbor Village. Right? Smiles nightclub.
That was a go-go bar in my town. Sorry, every time I hear
was it
Smiles
really?
Lounge.
Was it?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good name for a strip club.
Smiles nightclub. So, yeah, 911 caller told dispatchers that someone was firing shots inside of the bar. And, yes, it was Connor Anderson. So I guess he was at the bar with a woman, and he started getting upset about being unable to find his car keys. So... that's all that they know is going on. He leaves the bar, they said just for a moment, and returns back with a gun. And I don't know if he's like, who stole my keys or whatever it was. So he comes back with a gun. The whole situation escalated. Witnesses said that he grabbed the woman that he was with and placed her in a headlock and put the gun to her head. And that's when people were like, all right, we got to intervene. This guy's lost his mind. So they attempted to disarm him. When he did, Anderson did fire 6 shots towards several people at the bar. Luckily, none of those shots hit any of the patrons, and they were able to tackle him to the ground, get the lady free from him. But he did end up fleeing from the bar. The sheriff's office said that he was in a nearby parking lot when deputies arrived to the scene, and he was still armed with his Glock, taken into custody without incident, but now he is facing 6 counts of shooting into or throwing deadly missiles, 3 counts of aggravated assault, battery, using a firearm while under the influence of alcoholic beverage, and improper exhibition of dangerous weapons or firearms. So this guy, and this is what the sheriff, Rick Staley, said. He was like, it's amazing this dirtbag did not kill or seriously injure anyone during this moment of rage over something as small as his car keys. Violence is never the answer, and alcohol and guns never mix well. true story. And then we're going to go to another sheriff. This is the sheriff of Polk County, Sheriff Grady Judd. And there is a 30-year-old dude who is now facing multiple charges after he attempted to start a house fire and then also led deputies on a chase. This guy had a Molotov cocktail that he was throwing. It was just all kinds of crazy things that Luke Neely was doing. And this is Sheriff Judd talking about it.
Look what he had in his hand, an AR-15. In addition to that, he had a handgun. 3 of our deputies began to shoot. We hit Luke 3 times, twice in the right leg, once in the left leg, and once in the groin. And we've changed the looks of his groin forever, if you know what I mean.
Do you know what he means, G-Man? Do you know what he means?
I'm assuming it's going to be a little out of action for a while. But he's going to jail, so he really doesn't need it that much.
Well,
you never know.
Yeah. So yeah, it looks like this guy, he ended up getting transported to a local hospital for treatment for the gunshot wounds that were non-life threatening. But act like a fool, get a bullet to the junk, I guess.
That's a billboard up there.
Act like a fool, get a bullet to the junk.
Welcome to Polk County.
Oh,
Do stupid things to win stupid prizes.
There you go, Jimmy. And then, this crazy scene happened at a courtroom. There was this guy, this happened in Miami-Dade, and his name was Jermaine Bell. So he was there. They were waiting to hear the verdict on an armed robbery charges against him. And I guess when he heard the verdict, he did not like what he heard. So he drank a cup of bleach right after he got the verdict. Now everybody's like, how the heck was he able to obtain it? How did he get this in the courtroom? What is going on? His family is upset about it. They said he immediately became so sick that he was taken out of the courtroom on a stretcher, taken to the hospital. He did survive, but just the serious question is, how the heck did this happen? One of his relatives were like, somebody needs to be accountable for this. I see him drinking something that's not right. His attorneys are letting him drink it. Corrections are letting him drink it. All of a sudden, I see him collapse. How could this happen? So there was video that was recorded. A lot of people couldn't believe what they were saying. So now Bell's family wants answers after fearing that they would lose him, which in fact they did not. He's going to be okay. But the matter is under investigation by Miami-Dade County Corrections and Miami-Dade Police. And that is your What the Florida.
Great job, Francis. We do it twice a show, 11:05 and 1:05. It is the Penthouse. We're going to come back. I'm going to tell you what the average person will be spending on Black Friday. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Currently going on. And on the stand for the last several days has
still
been...
alive?
Yes.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 2 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are going to be mostly cloudy as we move through this Tuesday. On and off rainfall will continue through the afternoon as well. Isolated flooding is possible out there. Temperatures only near 80 degrees. We will slowly be drying out as we move towards the end of the week, and we're back in the mid-80s by the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped to you at prices less than big box retailers. And right now, save 45% off any order during Blindster's Black Friday sale. Hurry, sale ends November 27th. Blindster.com.
What's the best product I bought this year? Oh, that's easy. Salon Pas Pain Relieving Patches. The proven medicines in Salon Pas patches reduce my pain and let me do the things I need to do every day.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salon Pas reported improved sleep, mood, and the ability to work. They had less pain and were able to reduce their use of oral pain medications.
For pain, I use Salon Pas. It's good medicine.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
This is Ben Ferguson. And this is Ted Cruz. Together we do our podcast, Verdict with Ted Cruz, 3 times a week. Want to know what's going on behind closed doors in the Senate, the White House, the courts?
If you do, download Verdict with Ted Cruz on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, it's the Greek. Your smile is the first thing people see, and I have the guy who can give you that $1 million smile.
Thanks, Greek. I'm Dr. Ernest Orfanos, a board-certified periodontist, and I can give you that perfect smile. My staff and I will make you feel comfortable and relaxed during your procedure. We do what's called Teeth in the Day, where you get implants and teeth that very same day, all phases of dental implants. And as a multi-specialty office, we are capable of meeting and exceeding all of your needs. Please call our office at 561-477-7171.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach.
Attention business owners. Imagine getting up to $26,000 per employee sent to you directly by the U.S. government. All businesses during COVID could be eligible for a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee through a CARES Act program. The fact is, all types of businesses, profit or nonprofit, are eligible. There is absolutely no cost to check your eligibility today. ERTC.com is the nation's leading company specializing in employee retention tax credits. Here is a real testimonial from an ERTC client.
We've got some good news. You're going to get $488,000 as a tax refund, which is not a loan, and you can use that in whatever way you'd like to.
Visit ERTC.com today, and in less than 5 minutes, our proprietary rebate calculator will show you how much money you could receive. Act now before the program closes or funds run out. Visit ERTC.com today. That's ERTC.com.
Moments like seeing my son's team cheer him on mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that has spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for postmenopausal women or for men with HR-positive, HER2-negative NBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
Hey, it's your old pal Jesus Christ here for GiveMeTheVin.com. You know, I don't endorse just anybody or any soul for that matter, but I'm here to tell you, these guys at Give Me the Vin pay a whole bunch for these cars. They really take the sting out of selling your car, pay top money, and they show up at your house with a check. Read their online reviews. It's like something dropped down from the heavens.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Hey, it's Megan from iHeartRadio. My friends over at StretchLab have exciting news to announce. Not only is their brand new state-of-the-art studio in Palm Beach Gardens finally open, but you're invited to their grand opening weekend. Join me on Friday, November 18th and Saturday, November 19th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. On Friday at 1 o'clock, there will be a ribbon-cutting ceremony to officiate the fun with a weekend full of local vendors, live demonstrations, food, refreshments, and more fun. So go to StretchLab.com or stop by the studio on PGA Boulevard in Palm Beach Gardens and tell them Megan sent you.
Hey, it's the Greek for Joseph's Classic Market, one of my favorite spots, where great meals begin. If you love to eat well, Joseph's Classic Market has it all. Fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, pizza, bakery, and prepared foods. And Joseph's offers catering for all special events. Boca Raton, Delray, and Palm Beach Gardens. Joseph's Classic Market is also hiring for all positions. Joseph's Classic Market, where great meals begin, proud sponsor of Greek's Gridiron. I don't start a day without going to Joseph's Classic Market. Peace.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
I-95 crash-free, largely delay-free. A pair of crashes on the Turnpike southbound before Indiantown, left lane blocked. Southbound before PGA, left lane blocked. That's traffic. I'm Rito Grant.
This report is sponsored by Dell Technologies.
Dell's Black Friday event starts now with up to $400 off on select XPS and Alienware PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors, plus special pricing on accessories and free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
The podcast, The Bible in a Year with Jack Graham, is a moving and inspiring biblical audio experience that will help you master wisdom from the world's greatest book. In each episode, you'll learn to apply biblical principles to everyday life.
Each cinematic episode is a journey through the Bible's most profound stories that will strengthen your appreciation of the Word and inspire you to keep learning.
Listen to The Bible in a Year with Jack Graham on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Join us on Thanksgiving Eve for our iHeartRadio Holiday Special 2022, starring John Legend, Alicia Keys, Backstreet Boys, Meghan Trainor, and Dan and Shay. Tomorrow night, starting at 7 p.m. on the free iHeartRadio app.
The iHeartRadio Holiday Special is brought to you by the Home Depot, where you'll find appliances to fill every holiday need. From cleaning those festive sweaters to storing your favorite holiday leftovers.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Tuesday afternoon. Hope you guys are having a good day. Looks like the weather's not bad, and might get cloudy or rainy, and if it does, it'll get nice in 20 minutes. It's South Florida. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
And Francis is here.
Hello, hello.
And the Turkey Hotline is open another 35 minutes today, and then tomorrow, and then you guys are on your own.
Then you're screwed.
Yeah. If
Google
you don't
it.
call in by then, suck it.
Just Google it.
But I will have my cell phone out there. If you guys need anything over the holidays, you can call me.
That's what, 561?
Your sister's ass.
Your sister's ass. She ain't no 561.
Black Friday is Friday, obviously, and a lot of people will be shopping online or going in the store. But they said the average person will spend about $430 on Black Friday, which I think is a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
How much?
493.
430.
Well, I guess a lot of people. 430. I guess a lot of people do a majority of their Christmas shopping then.
That's true.
And if you're supposed to get a lot of bang for your buck, right?
Yeah.
From Black Friday, I have never been shopping on a Black Friday. I just haven't. I just don't. It just does not sound appealing to me to deal with the crowds.
I would go years ago.
Yeah.
But I would go at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it was always empty. It was. You know, I got a lot done. I mean, I get out of the mall by like 7, and it was never crowded. But it was 5 o'clock in the morning, and I would go to malls.
Yeah, and that was,
I would say maybe 7, 8 years ago. Yeah.
But nowadays,
even as soon. Okay, all right.
they're starting a lot of these sales before the Friday itself.
That's the thing,
There's like a week, and even there's like a week long after the fact. They're still continuing on the sales.
Black Friday continues.
But some people just love the rush. Some people love getting in there and trying to be the one who gets the tickle me elmo. Look, I'm like dating myself from 15 years ago. But they want to be there. They want to fight over the televisions.
But remember, but as far as like Christmas shopping, a lot of times, people wait to the last minute. We talk about that. But even this, people just, like you said, they like it.
Mm-hmm.
They enjoy it.
No, yeah. They like the madness of Black Friday.
Yeah, I dated a girl. She used to love going to the mall on that Friday. And she was just like, it's fun. It makes me feel like Christmas.
My mother-in-law, sister-in-law, they go. And I've been invited. And it's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah. You got to, like I said.
Screw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you get up early like me, it didn't even feel like it was a Black Friday. You know what I mean? Like I really didn't experience it because there was nobody there. There'd be the people in the store and that's it. Especially like certain stores you would go in there, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, there was nobody there. I would get a lot of shopping done, because there really would be nobody there. 6 o'clock in the morning, who's there? Now, appliance stores, I'm sure, like the Brands Marts, those are probably packed and people are waiting and stuff like that. But the retail stores I went to was never that crowded. But I seemed like, I thought I got a lot done and it was good. But a lot of people just don't want to deal with it, and some people do. And more people today, I think it's all online, a large percentage. The Boca Mall, that's always packed, though. It just cracks me up no matter what's going on. But the average is $430 Franny just made an excellent point. Some people get all their shopping done. So for $430, if you've got a family and kids and people at work or people you're friends with, you want to get out, maybe that's not a high amount. I thought it was when I first heard it. I was like, wow, that's a lot of money.
No, I don't. I would agree with that. That under normal circumstances, I don't think that's tremendously high.
Yeah.
Just like if you got a couple kids,
of course,
family like that type of a setting, right? And you're thinking of the general, like what we kind of picture as the normal, I guess, Christmas, or holidays shopping. I could see that. That sounds about right. Yeah. I don't think that's necessary. Now, for me, it's a little high because I really don't shop for anybody anymore. The grandkids.
Yeah.
And we do that well before Black Friday. I mean, matter of fact, I think we're done already.
Which is great.
We already finished with everything that we were going to get.
Which is a very nice thing.
Yeah.
Give us a call, 877-927-6969. Let us know if you are planning on going shopping on Black Friday. And if you think $430 is a lot of money. When you think about it, maybe it's not a lot.
Well, it just, and again, even like the electronics, it seems like that's, in some of the big box stores, they've already been on sale for a little while. I mean, like I said, I went out on, what is today? On Sunday, went out with my dad. He picked up a new TV. The damn thing was on sale. It was a 50-inch. It was on sale. One of the box stores. It was $320.
Wow. That's a great deal.
For a 50-inch TV. It was, and a Samsung. I mean, nothing, not a cheapo off-brand or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like,
that's a great deal.
How much more are you going to save on Friday?
Yeah, that's right.
I just, I don't see it. So, and I think the online cyber, and then because we went to Cyber Monday for, started a few years ago. It just seems like because of the online phase that we're in right now, and I don't think that's going to go away anytime soon. I don't, like the Friday itself, I think lost its luster for most of that. But
now, like this big stores like Costco and Sam's, do they have Black Friday too?
That's what I was referring to. But it wasn't Costco, it was BJ's. But it doesnn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know because they're already kind of discounted warehouse stores. I don't know.
I don't know. But again, if you guys are doing it, let us know. If you've done it in the past, let us know if you think that it's a good thing, bad thing. I know the traffic seems brutal around the malls. That's one of the biggest things. It's probably one of the only days that, and as you get closer to Christmas, when you see all the parking spots actually taken. Like in the Boca Mall, people park on the grass in the back. You're like, oh my God. That's when people get lose their patience for parking, and you got to be a little patient right now around the holidays with everything.
I haven't been to a mall. I don't know. Matter of fact, you know what? I think the last time I went to the Treasure Coast Mall, me and my daughter went to watch a movie. I think it was one of the last times. I think it was one of the Spider-Mans when it came out a long time ago.
Yeah. I don't venture to the malls that often either.
I've been to one and forever. I buy everything online now.
Yeah, I never bought anything online to this day. I go to Boca Mall a lot too because Joseph's is there. And it's right by my house, so I go to the market. It's right in the mall.
Right.
But you're dealing with the mall. Obviously, you're there, and if you want to do some shopping, you walk right through. It is the Penthouse. It is a Tuesday. We're going to come back with a trifecta, and we'll also talk about tipping in restaurants around the holiday season, and is that amount going down because of inflation? We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Got something to say? We'll listen.
Hello.
Call now. 877-927-6969.
From the Gordon Partners Weather Center, have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are going to be mostly cloudy as we move through this Tuesday. On and off rainfall will continue through the afternoon as well. Isolated flooding is possible out there. Temperatures only near 80 degrees. We will slowly be drying out as we move towards the end of the week, and we're back in the mid-80s by the weekend.
This report is sponsored by the Mark Moss Show podcast.
We might have just witnessed the last cryptocurrency bull run, but not for Bitcoin, which I think will run again soon. I'm Mark Moss, helping you navigate the decentralized revolution. Listen to the Mark Moss Show on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Is it getting harder to find new customers? After all, it's one thing to run a business and another to grow it, especially these days. But what if you had access to everyone listening to me right now? Access to all the customers in your area. As the #1 audio company in America, iHeartMedia gives you access to all the customers you need to grow at a fraction of the cost of digital, video, and social advertising, with experts ready to craft your message fast. Get started today at iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Hey, it's the Greek for Strike Cigar Lounge, home of Greek Cigar 2022. Upscale cigar lounge, downtown Boca Raton. A humidor with over 500 cigars to choose from. Stop into the lounge or the patio to enjoy a perfect atmosphere with friends. Handmade cocktails, premier liquors, great place to enjoy friends or any sporting event. It's Greek Cigar 2022, and Strike Cigar Lounge is the home. Puff, puff, baby. Strike Cigar Lounge. Get there today. Peace.
Why do you buckle up when you get in your truck? Maybe you do it to get home safely to your loved ones, or because you take your job as a professional driver seriously, or because you want to follow the law to stay safe. Remember, it doesn't matter how long you've been driving, or even if it's a quick trip. Wear your seatbelt to stay safe on the road. Learn more at www.sharetheroadsafely.gov. That's www.sharetheroadsafely.gov. And remember to buckle up when you get behind the wheel. Paid for by FMCSA.
If you run a small business, you need the most from every investment. That's why Comcast Business gives you more. Like more innovation with our new gig speed Wi-Fi, plus unlimited data. More speed from the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses. And more savings, up to 60% a year with Comcast Business Mobile. All from the company that powers more businesses than any other provider. When you need more, you need Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with internet and advanced security for just $40 per month for 12 months with no annual contract when you add mobile. Plus, ask how to get a $750 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Ends 1/1/2023. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary. Compare pricing of top carriers. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Comcast Business Internet required. New Comcast Business 100 megabits per second internet and security edge customers only. Equipment taxes and other fees extra and subject to change. Must add mobile within 90 days of internet install and keep services for 12 months for discount. Results vary. Not an endorsement.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-632-4055 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-632-4055. That's 800-632-4055. What do you have to lose? Call 800-632-4055. Again, 800-632-4055.
What's better than having your favorite radio stations, music, and podcasts on demand? Having it all for free. Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
What's the best product I bought this year? Oh, that's easy. Salonpas pain-relieving patches. The proven medicines in Salonpas patches reduce my pain and let me do the things I need to do every day.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salonpas reported improved sleep, mood, and the ability to work. They had less pain and were able to reduce their use of oral pain medications.
For pain, I use Salonpas. It's good medicine.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Moments like seeing my son's team cheer him on mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that has spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for postmenopausal women or for men with HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
Well, it's the week that most of us overindulge, and I say go for it. Thanksgiving only comes once a year. Hey, this is Franny, and I so look forward to Thanksgiving because it's all about family, friends, giving thanks, and my favorite part, the food. Well, Begin a New Med Spa is here to get you back on track if you're looking to shed some of those holiday pounds. They offer so many options when it comes to weight loss. They have medical weight loss programs which involve you losing weight safely and effectively with the guidance of Begin Anew's experienced healthcare professionals. This isn't a quick fix. This is a specific plan designed for you to create results that will last. And now Begin Anew is offering something that was only available to celebrities, but now the secret is out and it's affordable. Semaglutide. It helps promote weight loss by controlling your appetite, lowers your blood sugar, plus it's a once-a-week injection that is non-habit forming and safe and effective. Make that consultation today at beginanewmed.com and they can answer any of your questions and get you on the right path. That's beginanewmed.com.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
A trouble-free ride for you along I-95, northbound Turnpike exiting at Southern. Debris blocking 2 left lanes along the off-ramp. Northbound Turnpike north of Indiantown. Emergency roadwork blocks the right lane. That's traffic. I'm Rito Grant.
This report is sponsored by Verdict with Ted Cruz podcast.
This is Ben Ferguson. And this is Ted Cruz. Together we do our podcast, Verdict with Ted Cruz, 3 times a week. Want to know what's going on behind closed doors in the Senate, the White House, the courts?
If you do, download Verdict with Ted Cruz on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Real Radio. Beaches and the Treasure Coast. Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Tuesday. A fat Tuesday, baby. Ooh. Watch 2 days from now, you might put on some LBs. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
Grease, baby, it's me, Cinnamon.
Francis is here.
Hi, what's up?
Anything's better than Barbara.
Greek, baby, it's me, Barbara.
I can't.
You can.
Get out of my diary. Oh, my God. We have somebody on Holda.
We do have somebody on Holda, and that's Jorge. Jorge, how you doing, Jorge, on Holda?
I didn't even know. What a great guest.
Doing good, you guys. Happy Tuesday to you.
You know what?
Happy Tuesday to you.
Hey, Jorge, what's going on? How you staying out of trouble up there, you son of a gun?
Oh yeah. Boy, I'll tell you what. The New York Gliders gave the Patriots a run for their money, huh?
Yeah, well, they both played bad Sunday. Bad game. Patriots did a lot better offensively. They just couldn't. Every time they got past the 30-yard line, they had penalties. But the Jets got some problems with their quarterback. And then, at the end of the game, that punt was good. Even if they called the penalty, it would have been back 10 yards, back to the 25. I think the Patriots probably would have kicked the field goal. But anybody who had the Patriots minus 3.5 was very happy because they ended up covering.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing for some people.
Yes.
Without a doubt. Yeah, but we'll see what happens there. Boy, what was I going to say? Oh, the Boston Bruins. I know you don't follow hockey, Greg, but those guys are on a roll.
So are the Devils.
Yeah, is that right? Yeah, I haven't really watched any scores. It just pops up on my phone. Yeah,
Devils have won 13 in a row.
No kidding. Jeez.
Don't ask me where I pulled that out of.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, really. What the hell happened?
I don't know, Sweetums. Just popped in my brain.
Were you asking about the Devils or him knowing something?
Both. Can it be both?
Can it be both? I love you two. And you too, Jorge.
Like an audit and a colonoscopy all at the same time.
Oh, my God. Where do I sign?
Yeah, huh? Devils doing good. And the Bruins, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bruins are doing real good. Yeah. They're like 11, 12-0 at home.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Not a big hockey guy. I don't claim to be. I'm excited for the World Cup, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah, I bet you. Hey, what about old Dua Lipa there, that singer there? She was singing with Elton John, huh?
Dupalupa?
Yeah, the one you call Dupalupa.
Yeah. Dupalupa. Yeah. Boy, she's something else, huh? If it wasn't for those E.T. fingers, she'd be perfect.
Oh, you're so brutal.
That's nice, Jorge. Can I use that?
E.T. fingers.
Jorge.
She is a very attractive woman.
Yeah, she's Jorge.
Dua Lipa.
Yes, she is.
She calls you 2 o'clock in the morning and tells you to come get her.
He's
She's
like,
at the airport.
no, your fingers are too long.
I can't come get you.
Wait a
Look like
minute,
E.T.
I thought that's what Jorge liked about her.
Oh, yeah.
Those long fingers.
Oh, yeah.
I think she's sexy.
I watch her she is. I watch her videos, and she gets me levitating, buddy.
Oh, nice. You can make her wear gloves. You can always fix things.
Oh, yeah.
No, her song with Elton John is pretty good.
Girl.
She what?
Yeah, she's an Albanian girl. She's from Albania originally.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Albanian.
She's had a lot of hits.
Yeah.
She was at the iHeart Music Festival. She's fantastic. I wouldn't mind seeing her in concert.
Yeah.
Are you laughing at the festival part? What is
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
The festival?
She's a festival, yes. I didn't know she was Albanian. No, she's British. She's British, but she could be Albanian and British. Yeah.
He's the president of her fan
Albanian
club
descent,
in Vero
yes.
Beach.
Yeah, nice.
It's a big fan club in Vero Beach, and he's the president.
All right.
Who do you like more? Who would you rather have over for Thanksgiving, Dupalupa or Tom Brady?
Are you kidding me?
He'd rather have a colonoscopy.
You're still not over Brady?
Yeah, Brady can come over. I'll take a stick side his ass and slap the taste right out of his mouth.
Wow. That's pretty strong.
Yes, he's not over Brady. Yeah,
Nope, not yet.
Wow. Yes, not.
You sound worse than somebody who's gone through a bad divorce.
Greek would know.
Yeah.
Well, Richie.
Yeah, you guys going to be on the air tomorrow?
You bet your ass.
Damn, well, I don't know about after that joke I just made. I don't think I will be.
You're on. No, of course, we don't take off. We're not like these other people who take off the week before holidays. We're always here. We love you guys. We want to entertain.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to make your dinner taste better on Thursday if you listen to us on Wednesday.
Oh, wow. I got an idea for that. Only for Jorge, though.
Only for Jorge. All right. So that's your favorite now, Dupalupa?
I just enjoy her singing. Yeah. I mean, I never listened to that kind of music before, but man, it is just so catchy,
I like that one song, One Kiss Is All It Took. That's a few years back, but that's a good song. You should check that out. Her and Calvin Harris.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was that woman who calls you Barbara.
No, man.
Yeah.
Don't bring up that.
She's a beauty.
Oh, God. Are you kidding me?
Barbara and Dua Lipa is going to do a duet. Yeah.
Greek, baby, it's me, Barbara.
I'm going to see if I can auto-tune that.
And see if you can put a Dua Lipa.
Yeah. Let's put that together.
You know what? I just thought about something.
Oh, boy.
And I don't know if you could do it. And it happened. You can make anything happen, but I don't know what it's about. Can you play for a friend of ours and a good customer at Strikes if Alabama loses when you get a chance? I just thought of it. He asked me about a week ago. He listens every day, and he's a real good guy. He really is. And I just thought of it when you said that. And
Yeah.
here it is.
Yeah.
Now, if Alabama loses, they're done.
Yeah.
Greek, baby, it's me, Barbara.
Some remix.
Now, if Alabama loses, they're done.
Yeah. Greek, baby, it's me, Baba.
Yeah.
Babble, babble.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing this afternoon.
Babble, babble.
Yeah.
Babble, babble.
Yeah.
They're done.
Yeah.
They're done.
Yeah.
Now, babble, babble, Uzi, they're done.
Yeah.
Greek, baby, it's me, Cinnamon.
Why do you bring me down when I'm so up? I remember when Franny and I cut that first time in the studio. We both looked at each other and we said, I think this is a hit.
This is a banger. It's going to be a hit. Yep.
That's the one that's going to do it.
Yep. That's for you, Jorge.
Because you're the one who asked for it.
Yeah.
Too good to me. Too good to me.
You know what? Being good is easy when you're good at it.
Yeah.
And it sucks. All right, we love you, brother.
Hey, yeah, same here, buddy. Hey, Greek Zone on tonight or not?
Yeah.
Greek Zone, yeah, we'll be on.
Greek
Yep.
Zone on from 6 to 7 o'clock, and then Gator Talk from 7 to 8.
I'll be on.
All right.
All right, brother.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too, Jorge. What a great guy. What a great guy. Great audience. You guys are the best. Time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
All right, we mentioned a little hockey. We don't give hockey enough love, a lot of people say. We're going to give it some love right now. New Jersey Devils have won 13 in a row, and after the game last night, they said they dedicated the game to Jimmy Long, longtime New Jersey resident, and they said they had inspiration of him every day on the radio. Jimmy?
Nice. Let's go Devils.
Inspiring the Devils. There was a football game last night in Mexico. 100,000 people were there, and the 49ers won 38-10. Jimmy G, he's cute, and he threw 4 touchdown passes. This is the guy in August that his phone rang, and his agent said the Niners said, don't come to camp. We're trading you. They never traded Jimmy G because their quarterback got hurt, and now the 49ers are won 3 in a row, and the pick right now by a lot of people, them in Dallas and Philly to probably be the finals for the NFC. You never know what's going to end up happening in a lot of things in life. And we did talk about the World Cup. USA tied Wales yesterday 1-1. I believe they play on Friday again. They're up 1-0, and then they ended up letting up a penalty kick, and that's how the game ended up tied. It's amazing. I know this stuff, but it's called show prep, people.
What?
I don't know.
I knew Jimmy's going to drop that. That beautiful voice you hear in the background is Franny, of course. And that is your last trifecta of the day.
So, soccer talk, not World Cup, but Cristiano Ronaldo. I know you think he's adorable, G-Man. So he's leaving Manchester United. I guess that they're claiming he's kind of being forced out of the soccer club after an interview that was done. Well, so he just signed on with them, returned back to Manchester in 2021 for a 2-year deal, and he had months left in his contract, and he's claiming that he has been forced out of the team. So I'm not really quite sure what's going on and that he's felt betrayed by the club. But also, he is the first person, so him and Messi are in the new Louis Vuitton ads. They partnered up together.
Yeah, they're always number 1 and 2 the last 10 years, last 5 years at least for most earned.
Yeah.
Forbes.
Well, since the two of them have partnered up on these ads for Louis Vuitton, it looks like those ads have made Cristiano Ronaldo now hit. I think he's got the most followers now on Instagram. He hits 500 million Instagram followers after that ad came out.
That's amazing.
500 million. Yep. Ooh. So he's not going to be, playing soccer with Manchester United, but when you hit that many followers, that means the money's coming along with it. And I'm sure they probably have to pay out his contract, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
They just can't let him go. And I'm sure maybe they'll try to work something out because when he changed, that was such a big thing in soccer. I don't think they're going to just let him walk away. But I'm not familiar with this interview or what happened. We can look into it and see what he said or what was asked of him.
So it's not necessarily an interview, but go to realradio921.com. I have a few things up there. And one is, so there's if you know who Billy Idol is, he's dropping a Christmas sweater for the holidays. So that one is a quick watch. There's also a 14-year-old kid who takes California police on a high-speed chase. And this kid's got maneuvers. They were shocked when they finally were able to catch up to him to realize it was a 14-year-old kid.
Yeah. One other question. When you said Billy Idol, is that the rocker from the 80s?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that one, yes.
I didn't know.
Yes, and then something else I posted. So it looks like Michael J. Fox was receiving an award. This is they were honoring him. It was the Gene Herscheltz Humanitarian Award at the Governor's Award in L.A. this week. And so Woody Harrelson, I didn't realize him and Michael J. Fox have been lifelong friends.
Yeah.
And so they said that they came up together in Hollywood. And so he was the one who presented this to him. So I have the whole speech up there, which you can watch. But the interesting part of this was he talks about this story, and it's like, what? So back in the 80s, Michael J. Fox was filming Casualties of War, and he was filming it in Thailand. So Woody decided he wanted to go pay him a visit while he was filming. And so he did. So he said that one night they went into the jungle and they saw like a cobra fighting a mongoose. It was pissed off. And somehow, some way, they end up drinking cobra's blood together, Michael J. Fox and Woody Harrelson.
Wow.
Yeah. So he talks about this whole story and he breaks it down. And it's one of those like, what? Is this real? But claiming it 100% is him. And they said that there was like dozens of cobras around him, but seek it out. It's a really interesting story, and the way Woody Harrelson tells it, that him and Michael J. Fox drink cobra blood in Thailand.
I wonder what they were on.
So that's realradio921.com on the Penthouse blog.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I like Woody Harrelson and Michael J. Fox, obviously. Both very talented guys and great careers. Lasted very, very long. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. We were talking about Black Friday. Are you going to go out? What are you looking to purchase? Average spend is $430. Also, restaurants, a lot of surveys are coming out, and I was at a restaurant yesterday, and I know a bunch of surveys have said people are not tipping 20% anymore, and it seems because of inflation and prices being high. And that's not good for the people who work on tips. So if you are out there and you can afford the 20%, give them the 20%. And if you can give more, that's also nice too. Whatever you guys can do to make everybody have a nice holiday season, because out there, a lot of these people are living just on their tips.
Did that article specifically say that they're not tipping 20% or they're not tipping the way they were during the pandemic?
They said it's down from the pandemic, but a lot of places are saying they're not even seeing 20%.
Oh, okay.
But when I was at a restaurant, I was talking to about 4 or 5 people who serve. I know the owner, we were talking, and they all were saying the same thing. It just seems like it's dropped. And obviously for people when you're earning money like that.
And again, that's why I asked. Because, dropped it because people were being really generous, right?
When they first
that was
came
something
back.
that we were talking about, and people were trying to help boost up that the restaurant people working in the restaurant industry, and that's why I'm kind of curious, especially because I know you don't exactly go to low-end places. So, you're talking about places that obviously usually has a clientele that tips well. And to hear that from them kind of seems odd, and that's all.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. 4 or 5 of them, and they said, it was a thing that was way over the norm, and they just said in the last 6 months they seem like it's not happening as much.
So I wonder if it's back to pre-pandemic levels, right? Like, because as we said, people were feeling they were very, very generous during the pandemic, even with delivery drivers and takeout and stuff like that. People who normally wouldn't were so thankful and grateful that these people were actually back at work that they were over tipping. So yeah, I'm curious if they're still at that 20% because a lot of people are exceeding it.
Yeah. I mean, again, whatever you can do, remember, I said.
That's still a good tip, right?
Yeah.
20%. I mean, I still go by that. To me, it's easy math. That's part of the reason why. I know that sounds silly, but
it works. $100, $20.
Yeah.
There it is. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Hope you guys enjoyed this show because it was a good one.
Yeah.
We're not ones that tap ourselves on the back, but we can pull our shoulder out. We don't do that here.
Yeah.
It is the Penthouse on a great Tuesday. Hey, it works, baby.
Baby, it's me, Barbara.
Barbara, I'm on my way home, Barbara. Oh, if I ever open that door.
She's ready. Sounds like she's ready.
I'm not. Jimmy, great job as always, buddy, with the contest, helping us out and doing everything you do behind the scenes and in front of the microphone. You rock.
Well, thank you very much, Greek. Thank you, Franny. And thank you for listening.
Franny, always a great job with the blog, doing everything you do. You're a gem to work with and one of the inspirations of my life.
You read that well. I got to tell you, that was a good read.
I can't thank you enough for working with me every day.
Well,
Wow. And you got a bonus?
I know, I did on top of that.
That's going to
Thank
cost a
you.
lot. More than 20%.
Oh, gee, man. Thank you. And thank you for the beautiful bottle of wine. And it's very, very
I know,
nice.
but I messed up. You don't really.
No, I will. I like Chianti.
But I got to go get the other one tonight.
It's fine. Nope. I'm really grateful. Thank you. Didn't have to do that. It was very nice of you. And Jimmy, thank you for everything you do. And of course, thank you for always tuning in. And I know that you're still here because you're waiting for Greek's parting words.
Hey, man, if you're a turkey and you're still alive, you're kicking ass.
Yeah.
It's like being 100 years old. You made it. So just kick back, put your shades on, and smoke a cigar. Don't get spotted. You're almost done. We'll be live tomorrow. Don't forget at 10 to 2. It is our pre-Thanksgiving show. Woo! We got some stuffing for you. Have a great afternoon. Don't forget, after us, it's the News Junkie. And then the Greek Zone, baby. Get in the zone. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Bye-bye. Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are going to be mostly cloudy as we move through this Tuesday. On and off rainfall will continue through the afternoon as well. Isolated flooding is possible out there. Temperatures only near 80 degrees. We will slowly be drying out as we move towards the end of the week, and we're back in the mid-80s by the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Are algorithms controlling our lives? Red Pilled America continues its deep dive into that question. In part 2, we tell the story behind the creation of Netflix's algorithm and how they used it to do the seemingly impossible. Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get podcasts. That's Red Pilled America.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Ernest S. Orphanis, DDS, the man who can give you that $1 million smile.
Hey, it's Greek for Strike Cigar Lounge, home of Greek Cigar Lounge 2022. Upscale cigar lounge, downtown Boca Raton, a humidor with over 500 cigars to choose from. Stop into the lounge or the patio to enjoy a perfect atmosphere with friends. Handmade cocktails, premier liquors, great place to enjoy friends or any sporting event. It's Greek Cigar Lounge 2022, and Strike Cigar Lounge is the home. Puff, puff, baby. Strike Cigar Lounge. Get there today. Peace.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure.